talking to Rob Zombie last night.
Oh, yeah?
Well, at the movie premiere, Rob and I want to perform, so we were talking about we got to get together and rehearse. Rob's my best friend, you know.
Good. I'm glad you finally found one.
Rob and I talk about an hour a day on the phone. I like that guy.
And what do you say?
We just talk about junk. We make fun of everybody. We goof on everyone.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah, but we talk though. We also talk seriously.
You'll tire of that.
You think so?
Yes.
We have a good time though. It's not like we set out to talk for an hour. I say, hey Rob, what's going on? And then all of a sudden,
trust me, you've had these relationships before.
No.
Ralph must be jealous.
I spent all day with Ralph. I'm trying it out. Ralph's been a big problem. You know, I'm going on a promotional tour.
Yes.
And wherever Ralph goes, he alienates people. You know, it's usually the celebrity that alienates people.
But it's your
Ralph.
people who
we're having a problem with him. So
what did he do the other night at the screening?
I don't know what happened.
Booey got into it.
Ralph and I were out yesterday. We had to go to a store, and I brought up Gary's name, and he goes, "I hate him. I hate him," and I know Gary hates Ralph.
Yeah, what is going on with them?
I don't know, but they've tried to get along, but everyone gets into fights with Ralph. What is it? I've been trying to get Ralph on the phone or something.
That was instant yesterday.
Yeah, but what is this, Senator John?
That fight, but
what happened?
They were fighting because me and Robin, Ralph, and my fiance came together to the screening.
Yeah,
and then Ralph tried to save.
Hold on.
Wait, we get Ralph on the phone because Ralph said, "Hey, if you're gonna talk about this,
you know what, something, Howard?
I know you're. He really is mad.
A major jackass. And you could line up people from here to eternity.
That's what I've been saying. You know, I don't have a problem with Ralph. Seriously, let me just say something. I don't have a problem with Ralph, right? But everyone is complaining.
I've never complained about Ralph.
Right,
Ralph
you like him, right?
Bother me. I like Ralph.
But Ralph wouldn't bother you.
Yeah, because he's afraid to bother you.
He's afraid of you.
And you don't have to work with him.
You and Howard are the only two people in the world he's not afraid of. Other than that, he is not afraid to impose or just be a jackass to anyone else.
Because I'm trying to get to the bottom of this.
Publicist for your movie.
Yeah.
You're a limo driver.
Right.
Anybody on the E crew. Anybody on my crew.
Really?
Eventually, he is so abrasive. Eventually, he's going to rub them the wrong way.
And I keep saying to him, what do you do wrong? He goes, I swear to you, I don't know. Because I see him at photo shoots and stuff. He behaves. He seems to. And then after the photo shoot, they hate him.
I'm telling you, whenever Ralph's with me, he's fine. I leave the room. I come back. He's already had a fight, and it's over by the time I get back.
Our argument the other night.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, this started a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
He blows into the office and starts ordering the interns. He wants the interns to go bring something back to Barney's that belongs to you.
Right.
And I said that, listen, I've got interns here, but that's not really their job. That's what you allegedly get paid to do.
Right.
So he says, well, I don't have time. I have to go to Howard's house and do something. Well, P.S., 2 hours later, he's just hanging around the office doing nothing.
Right.
So he could have brought it back, but he didn't because he's Ralph, and Ralph doesn't go to Barney's to return stuff.
Right.
So then a couple of weeks later, at the screening the other night, I put this whole screening together.
Right. It was a screening for the people in the movie.
The truth is, it was a screening for Robin, Jackie, Fred, myself, and John.
Right.
Everyone else that got invited was because we wanted to have more people there, but it was really for us to just see it.
Right.
So I was very nervous because I wanted everybody. We had packed the house. There were 70 seats.
Right.
We invited 69 people.
Right.
So I asked them to tape off 2 rows because I was afraid that like Robin might get there a little late,
right,
or the owner of the company might get there a little late, and I didn't want them to not have good seats.
And the point was that you could have had an empty screening and just for the 5 of you, and you were saying, hey, we're screening off, we're taping off 2 rows so that these people could see the film.
So Jackie, Fred, myself, and Tom, and all our wives were at dinner. I left early because I wanted to get to the screening room to make sure. I wanted this to go perfect. I didn't want anybody to walk in.
Right, you want to have an enjoyable experience. After all, everyone is excited.
So I know Jackie and Fred and everybody are on their way, and I know I got these rows taped off. So then I see Ralph.
Well, where is Ralph? Is he on the phone or not?
I tried. I tell him all the time. His answer machine picks up.
Yeah, he turns over.
All right. That's another annoying thing.
So I get there, and Ralph's already like behind the tape. He's decided that he belongs being in there, which is fine. That's okay.
Okay.
I had gone in there.
So he's sitting in the taped off section.
Well, he's walking around it. He's socializing.
Scoping it out, yeah.
So Stuttering John's girlfriend is sitting there. So I decide that my wife and I are going to sit next to Stuttering John, so I leave a seat empty, and I take my jacket, and I put it on the seat. I don't drape it over the seat. I put it on the seat, like this is where I will be sitting.
Right.
I walk away for 2 minutes. My jacket is thrown like 8 seats down. My wallet's like hanging out of it because my wallet's inside it. He just like must have taken it and tossed it.
Right.
So I said, Ralph, what are you doing? I'm going to sit here. And he goes, the seats are for Robin. I said, Robin is...
Right. Now he's now Robin's representative.
Right. I saw Robin was like in the back row where there were actually bigger, nicer seats, and Robin didn't appear to have a problem with seating. It looked like you were going to sit somewhere. But Ralph has now decided he's going to... And it's a... Howard, it's a completely...
And who made him Robin's representative?
Nobody ever talked to me about this.
Right.
It's a completely empty row.
Right.
So
he's going to assert
himself. The only people
now.
sitting in the row are my jacket and John's girlfriend.
Right.
But he decides that where my jacket is where he needs to sit.
Right.
So I said, what are you doing? So then he starts to give me a hard time. I said, Ralph, just calm down. He goes, what are you going to be like that for, man? I said, hey, who invited you behind the velvet ropes? Get out.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you shouldn't even be here.
Right.
So then he starts really getting mad. Now he's like yelling at me. He's like, you're an a-hole, man. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I can't believe like this is going to be the most exciting night for me.
Right.
And I'm arguing with Ralph over where I can sit.
Right.
So this goes on, and we had a really big argument. We called each other a lot of names, and I really wanted to hit him for the first time ever.
Right.
So he walks away, and he tells me that I'm on a power trip. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking to myself,
this is all going on right in the theater.
Yeah,
right.
And I'm thinking,
did anybody get it on film?
Yeah, right. So I'm thinking to myself, I always hate, like, I don't want to come across as one of those people who's on a power trip. And I always, whenever anybody says that to me,
you don't sound like you were on the power trip.
I want to, like, I take a step back and I say to myself, now, was I just wrong? Was I inappropriate? And at that exact moment, while I'm thinking that, Scott Einziger, who was sitting right in front of the whole thing, goes, I just heard the whole thing, and I cannot believe you have to deal with that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which I want Ralph to hear this because
the only misunderstanding is that Ralph came with me and Robin, and he just assumed that we would all sit together.
Yeah, but there's an attitude you can have. You can be cooperative and see that someone's code is there.
Hey, whose code is this? Gary, I came with John. Do you mind if I sit with you guys? And I said, yeah, I'll move it down a couple seats.
Right.
But it's like,
it could have.
But throwing the code.
Attitude.
He threw the code.
See, now he says he claims that he has a whole other side to this story, but you know,
I couldn't even get him to talk about it that night. I mean, he was just cursing and fuming when I walked back in. I was like, what is going on? He goes, Gary's such a dick, and that's all I could get out of it.
Ralph is, we've all decided this, a bunch of us were discussing him the other day. Ralph is on a star trip, but he's not a star.
Right.
He's on a star trip. He wants first-class treatment. He wants to go to the front of the line wherever he goes. He wants to be treated like a god.
Right.
He has spent way too much time hanging around with you.
Right.
He wants treatment that even sometimes you don't even get.
Right. Well, all right.
I think what happens is when he's with you, all of that stuff is happening, and he doesn't understand why it's not happening.
Why does it stop happening? Right. Why does it stop happening? You got to get him on the phone.
I just talking about it makes my blood boil. But I was so angry at him.
Right.
And then like a half an hour later, my wife's going, "You were really good in the movie. I'm so proud of you." And I'm just going, "I hate Ralph. I can't believe he did that to me.
Yeah.
He ruined my night.
He ruined your night.
He really did.
Yeah. And then Ralph tells me he couldn't even watch the movie because he was freaking out so much.
Are you kidding?
Yeah. He has to see it again because he was so annoyed by Gary. But I said, Ralph, you get into these things way too much with everybody.
Well, that's the one thing. The common denominator is everybody's fighting with Ralph.
And Ralph doesn't understand. Like, Ralph never stopped to think for one moment that he was a guest at that screening.
Right.
In Ralph's mind, that screening was for him.
Right.
He should have said to himself, "Hey, all right, man, if you want to sit there, I'll move." Or he never stops to explain anything.
Right.
And he shouldn't even be where he is half the time.
Oh, here's Ralph. Ralph.
Gary, man, you are such a fucking...
Whoa. You cannot use the F... Gary, Ralph, you can't use the F word on the air. Get your head together.
Yeah, you jerk.
What's the matter with you? Jeez. You can't do that.
It's your friend.
Calm down.
And Ralph, of course, I'm the only one who thinks you're a jerk. Of course, I'm the only one who thinks you're a jerk. The line of people who think you're an idiot.
Why don't you let Ralph explain his side?
Why don't you shut up for 2 minutes?
Well, why don't you explain yourself, you moron?
I don't have to explain myself to you.
Of course you don't, because you're Ralph. You're Ralph the God.
Yeah, right. That's it, Gary.
Well, Ralph, explain what happened.
Jealous, Gary.
Ralph,
why don't you just
jealous
get over
of what?
it already? You're such a little baby.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm a baby.
Yeah, Gary,
Ralph, don't you realize the entire world hates you? You realize you're hated by all.
Hello?
Did he hang up?
Yeah.
What's wrong with him?
Ralph is a big pussy.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
I told you, these two guys went at it the other night.
Booey.
And Ralph yesterday was just screaming the whole time about Gary.
Anything that Ralph attends, any meeting that he attends, it's just trouble.
Wow.
Howard,
Who knew?
Howard, if it were just he and I fighting,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
You might think that there's a personality conflict, which, by the way, there is.
Right.
But if it were just he and I fighting, you might.
Well,
think,
you guys were getting along for a while, weren't you?
Yeah, when Ralph
like
makes
a truce.
You know what happens? Ralph makes an effort to be a human, and
Right.
everybody talks about this. Ralph really, the truth of the matter is, Ralph. There's a good guy hiding underneath all of that. He
Right.
really is a good guy.
I have a great relationship
and
with
for the
him.
most part, he wants to be okay. But it's almost like it's like a disease. It's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. He can't help himself.
Right.
You know, sooner or later, he's going to do something to make the other shoe drop.
Sheesh.
I would have liked to have heard Ralph's side of it.
Why won't he come on the phone?
Because he can't use the F word.
Yeah, he had to open up with the F word.
Where is he?
Sounds like there's a lot of witnesses against him.
But it's not even just this. We're not
Well, here's
talking
Ralph.
about the coke
Here is Ralph.
incident.
All right, Ralph, calm down.
I won't say a word.
Don't. All right,
Yeah,
good. Let
him
Ralph
tell
have his
side.
side of the
Say a
story. Hi, Ralph.
I just hiding underneath all what, Gary? Why do you have it? You've had it in for me since day one. I have tried with you to get along.
Can I explain to you why I've had it in?
I had made more of an effort with you in my life than I ever have with anybody to get along.
Can I explain why I had it in for you
You still
since-
don't accept it.
Can I explain it?
Yeah.
Because from day one, you walked in like you owned the station. You wanted to be the producer of the show. You never listened to anybody. When you first started working with us on the E! Show, you would like walk in. You would be in the studio when you weren't supposed to be in there. I'm not talking about on-air stuff. I'm talking about like I have to talk to Howard during the breaks because that's my only chance to tell him what's going on. And you would be in there. You would interrupt. You felt that suddenly you playing with Howard's hair was more important than me producing the show.
In other words,
And you were in
Gary
my
has to
way.
be respected as the producer.
No, Gary, I never made that determination. I mean, I might have an agenda and go forward with it, but that's not being.
Okay, so you weren't able to recognize that you were getting in the way, and then when I told you, you felt like I had a.
Does that make me a terrible person?
No, it makes you a terrible
shit for the rest of my life.
No,
Well,
it makes you a terrible
Did you say the S word?
What is
Ralph.
problem today?
Hold it a second. I got to stop you guys. Ralph, did you just say the S word?
Yes.
Calm down.
No, it doesn't make you a terrible person that you have your own agenda. It makes you a terrible person when you have this agenda and then somebody tries to get you to recognize that maybe you got to change things and you become so resistant.
Now, Ralph,
and
what
so
happened?
abrasive.
What happened the other night at the screening?
What happened? I'm getting
Smoking.
Gary, you got me sick because I've been so upset about
Oh, yeah,
this
I
the
got you
last 2
sick.
days.
Did you get Ralph sick?
Yeah, and I was working on it.
What, you got a voodoo doll?
Yeah.
Are you smoking weed?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I can't even explain that now because I'm just so pissed off.
Right.
Well, calm down and try.
I walked in. I don't know what Gary's got, what Gary's agenda is, and his whole setup over there. I walk in there. Okay, all right. Let me start. I'll start from there. I walk in. I'm just walking around talking to people. Hold on a minute.
All right.
Hold
Just
on.
ignore them.
He's got to go see who's on call waiting while we're talking to him.
Oh, how annoying.
Who was that?
I don't know.
His
Just
boyfriend.
hung up on him.
More or less annoying than you.
Okay.
All right, so you walk in.
There's there's a
See, I'm
couple
trying to
rows
help
that are-
you because people find you annoying. I'm trying to help you.
Okay. I'm trying to talk here.
Do you understand anything of what Gary said that he found annoying?
Yes, I do.
All right. Okay, go ahead. So you weren't aware of his agenda. You walk in.
Okay, I walk in.
You're looking for seats.
I'm waiting for Robin's chatting. I came in with John and Susanna and Robin. We all had dinner. We were hanging out together. So John and Susanna go sit down, and I'm waiting for Robin. Polite thing to do. We came together. I thought we'd sit and watch the movie together. So there's a couple rows that are taped off. And I'm standing there. I'm talking to Don. I'm talking to some other people. Don goes to me, "Go sit down there," and he says, "Go behind the tape and sit in that row." Or there were like 2 rows taped off. I don't know exactly which row it was.
Okay.
I said, "Okay." I said, "I'm just waiting for Robin." So I'm sitting there and I'm waiting for Robin. She's chatting away, and John and Suzanne are sitting there, and Scott Einziger and all those people sitting over there. So I wanted to go say hi. So I go over the velvet ropes. Meanwhile, it's a piece of stupid masking tape, and Gary's yelling,
joke, you
velvet
idiot.
ropes.
Velvet rope.
It's a
Don't
joke.
post the velvet masking tape. So I hop over it and go talk to John and Susanna for a minute. And there's a jacket sitting next to him. Now,
Is it sitting next to him, or is it on the? Wait a second. Is it on?
You're a liar, Gary.
Is it on the chair? Is it on the chair? Is it very obvious that someone's sitting there? Is it very obvious?
And I moved it over.
Did you ask any?
Seat.
No, you moved over three seats. Did you ever?
No, I didn't,
Okay,
Gary.
Ralph, move it over a quarter of an.
Interrupt me?
Move it over a quarter of an inch.
Shut up.
No.
You shut up.
Did you ever
Well, let
stop?
Ralph explain.
No,
Wait
no.
a minute, you
Shut up.
had your say.
Shut
Let
up
Ralph
means that
has
you put those big
his-
fucking lips.
Oh, wait a second.
what?
Hey,
You're
don't use the F word.
You're so
Are you going to use the
retarded.
F word? Can you not use the F word?
I'm trying.
You were making a
illiterate.
point, and then you exactly.
You're so illiterate. You're so not so bright that you can't use another word besides the F word.
I guess I'm stupid, Gary, just like you.
Yeah. Well, we're both stupid, except I'm here and you're not. You.
All right. All right.
Well, you know what? I'm not here either.
Oh, here he
you go.
goes again. Oh,
He's so
I'm
bright.
never going to
Such a
understand
bright
what
guy.
happened the other night.
Ralph was starting to explain himself, but
I could be as mad as Ralph and not use the F word. Right? I can do it, but he can't pull that off.
You conducted yourself properly. Well, then you win the argument.
He was
Gary's
almost
on
making
pretty
a
firm
point.
ground.
He was
Howard.
Ralph was almost making a point.
He was about to make a
He
point.
was almost making a point.
But he
even if it was
wasn't, Howard.
no, of course
No.
not. But,
If you went to a movie theater and there was a coat sitting there,
right.
would you just pick
No.
up the coat and move
No,
it?
but
What
I
if it was a
wanted to hear.
10-foot-10
Maybe
guy?
that's why he hung up. Maybe that's why he hung up.
Yeah, because
Maybe.
Gary's on
But
pretty solid
the
ground.
thing I was saying was, Gary said it was 8 rows away. Now it's only 3 seats.
No, he threw it like 3 seats away. I didn't say it was 8 rows.
No,
He
you
threw
said
it-
8. You said 8 seats.
No, I said
say 8.
Oh.
You said 8 seats. All right. In the throes of arguing, you said 8. So whatever. Even if it was 1 seat, somebody had reserved a seat.
Yes.
And it was
But
thrown
you
in
know
a way.
what?
It was.
I would
thrown
have.
in a
I would have
way-
liked to
He
have finished
could
the story.
have-
Oh wait, here's Ralph again. He's
Okay.
back. What are you going to do? You gonna keep hanging up like a girl? Hello?
Howard?
Hello?
Hello?
I don't know. I guess
Howard, he's
maybe
not there. He's not picking up. Hello, Howard?
Hello?
Howard?
Yeah?
He's not picking up.
All right, well, I don't care. I wouldn't call him.
He's pouting.
He's pouting.
He's having a hissy fit.
Get over it.
What the heck is wrong with him? This couldn't be that big a deal.
Well,
I don't even.
evidently there's something he can't explain.
I care less about this argument, about winning this argument, more about how Ralph's going to explain why everyone else has a problem with him.
Well, we were getting to that. He hung up.
Oh, my goodness.
Should I be afraid? Will Ralph come here and punch me?
No, you could kick his ass.
I probably couldn't, but let me tell you something.
You don't think you could beat him up?
Ralph has admitted
It's
he's
hard to
not a
tell.
fighter.
He's a big guy.
Yeah, but you're a wrestler. You're a wrestler.
You're going to wrestle the guy? He's punching you in the teeth?
No, but you're a good fighter. I've seen you fight.
I wonder
I'm sure you could
I
take him.
You're not a pussy.
I wonder how he fights, but I'd be willing to fight him in some sort
John
of...
kicked his ass.
Did he?
Yeah. Oh, there he is. Are you going to calm down now?
Yes.
He's back. You think you could beat Gary in a fight?
At that movie screen, I could have.
No, because I was just as angry.
No, I think I would have punched you right in the head, and you would
And
have
I think I
gone
would
right
have punched
down.
you right back. Oh,
Well, you know what? You are really fat, so you probably would have absorbed most of the punch.
that's right.
All right, anyway, so go ahead. So you see this coat.
And you move it over.
I move it over 1 seat.
Hey, by the way, anybody want to bet Ralph hangs up again before this conversation's over? I say he will.
$10 says he is.
You say I say yes too. So
Can I get some of that action? Up at 50, I hang up in about 2 minutes.
I know you're going to hang up.
I don't bet any.
Yeah, because we'll get through this, and then when you explain why everyone else hates you, you'll hang up.
That's going to be the tough question.
Right. That's
Yeah.
going to
All
be the tough
So
one.
let's go on with this story. You moved
Go
it
ahead.
over 1 seat, 3 seats, whatever.
There's a coat. There's a coat, and there's an empty seat next to Susanna, and then there's a coat.
Go ahead. Let me think about that. There's an empty seat next to Susanna, and then there's a coat.
on
Okay.
the seat next to her. So I moved the coat over 1 seat. 1 seat.
3, but okay. But 3.
1 seat.
3.
Gary. And then so I sit down kind of like on the armrest, and I'm talking to Robin, Redzinski, and Scott, and all the people who are sitting in the row. I'm just saying hi to everybody and chatting. Gary comes running over, and then starts yelling. I don't even remember.
I said, Ralph, why'd you move my coat? And then he immediately comes back with something that, like, how dare I ask him what he's doing?
No,
hey, man, I'm just moving it, man.
You gave me the attitude like, how dare I sit down there? Who asked you to sit behind the velvet rope?
No, I asked you why you moved my coat. And why did you? Why would you? Or if you would have asked Susanna, she would have said, "Oh, Gary's sitting here," but you never bothered to ask because you're so selfish. You just don't care. Where you need to sit is where you need to sit.
No. I just moved the coat.
Did you ask?
I just moved the coat over.
Didn't you wonder who it belonged to?
Gary, when you came over, was I sitting?
Ralph, did you wonder who it belonged to?
When you moved it, when you came over, was I sitting in a seat, or did I just have my ass on an armrest?
Did you ass on an armrest and you moved it over like you and Robin were going to sit there, and you even said as much? But did you ever ask who the coat belonged to? Did you ever think that somebody was already sitting there? Did it ever dawn on you? You're so selfish.
That's not being selfish. I just moved the coat over one seat. What's the big deal?
Because that's what you needed to do. That's what
Gary,
it's no big deal to you because you'll end up where you want to be. It's a big deal to me because that's where I wanted to be.
You don't understand.
You don't understand anything. You have no manners.
Who are you signing with on this, Jackie?
It sounds. I'm not trying to take sides. It just sounds like Ralph's wrong here. Because Gary had put his coat down to sit there, and so he.
And also, it's kind of it's like you shouldn't.
And he wanted
assume
to
that
sit with Susanna and John. And,
and when you see some tape, maybe you shouldn't just cross over.
Wait, Howard, all you got to do is say.
It's got nothing really to do with the section.
Gary,
So if Ralph had, let me ask you something, Ralph. So when Gary comes up to you and starts screaming about his coat and stuff,
he immediately puts me on the defense.
Would you ever say,
"I'm sorry"?
Would you ever say to him, "Hey, I wasn't thinking. I didn't know you were sitting here. Would it be all right if
he would treat me with an ounce of friggin' respect and just say to me, "Hey, I was going to sit there."
I did say I was going to sit there, and he came back with some wise ass response.
I was saving this. If you could be.
What happened? You said to my mom.
I said, "Hey, I was sitting there." And he came back with some wise ass response.
I didn't see you sitting there. I see a coat there.
Yeah, duh. Don't you wonder who it belongs to? Let me tell you something. If that were Howard's coat, you'd be groveling like a pussy right now. Because it's my coat, you don't care.
Ralph, people show up in a movie, you put your coat down, you
Gary,
stand up to talk or go to the bathroom. That's normal.
Gary, you always have to make that comparison. And
that's right, because you have no respect for anyone but Howard.
That is not true.
Well, then why don't we ask everybody else that thinks that? Publicist for the movie, Howard's limo driver, everybody that works on E. Let's get online.
Ronnie did say he has no problem with Ralph anymore.
Since when?
I don't know. Recently,
your publicist just called
yesterday.
Yeah,
your publicist just called Mr. Gary, and I said, "Are you listening to this?" And he goes, "Ooh, I'm loving every minute of it."
Really?
I said, "Do you want to come on the air?" He goes,
"No, that would not be appropriate."
I'm a private guy.
That would not be. That would be inappropriate. This is between Gary and Ralph.
Yeah, that would be real inappropriate because we'd have a real big problem then.
He goes. He said that he is the sand in his Vaseline.
Yeah, what's he doing with the Vaseline? I wonder.
Oh, please.
No, but Ralph, I mean, let's go back seriously. Take it back a step. Let's go back to when we met you at Channel 9, right?
Go ahead.
You and Dan couldn't get along well.
Gary, let's not. Let's discuss this incident.
Well, what is Gary's point? Are you saying that Dan and Ralph didn't get along?
Let's go back to the incident. The incident is
from day one, Ralph hasn't gotten along with anybody.
Gary,
who are you claiming that Ralph doesn't get along with?
Sooner or later, he's had a run-in with everybody.
Gary,
maybe people like Dan. I'm sure likes him now, but sooner or later, he's had a run-in with everyone. Good.
Stop it.
Oh, curse.
I'm still standing here.
Go ahead, Ralph.
Hang up.
The point is, let's get back to this other thing.
Okay, so Ralph,
are you accusing? Let him say something. Are you accusing Ralph of being a listener gone wild?
No, we've said that in private.
Ralph, go ahead. Make your point.
No, but Ralph, here's a simple question. I want to ask you a simple question because he asked me one. The question is, did it ever dawn on you to ask who the coat belonged to, out of courtesy?
Ralph?
The silence is deafening.
I didn't really think about it.
And you don't think that was wrong?
No.
Let me ask a question.
I just moved it over, Gary.
I think that shows a lack of manners, Howard. No matter who's doing it, and no matter whose coat it is.
No, actually,
here's where I think this is where you guys go wrong, and I'm gonna. This is where you guys go wrong. Listen to me, Ralph. Listen to me.
No. Wait. Listen to me for a minute.
Wait, let me ask one question.
Let Ralph say something,
Gary,
and you'll go.
You had just Gary. If you just walked over, like you came screaming over at me with an attitude right away, and
you just totally disregarded what we just spoke about.
What do you think? I'm going to not get defensive and
you just totally disregarded what we spoke about. There would be no need to run over and no need for any defensiveness if you behaved with manners.
Gary, if
you don't have them.
If it was anyone else, you would have said, "Hey, I was sitting there," or "That's where I wanted to sit. Can you sit over a seat?" But you were like, "You piece of crap! Get out of here! You don't."
Yeah,
belong
that's what
here.
I said.
That's
what I said.
What
did you say to him?
I didn't say anything like that. I said, "Why did you move my coat?" He immediately came back with some wise ass response, and then I attacked him after that.
Here. Get out! You said you're not part of the show. You don't belong here.
I didn't say you're not part of the show. I said you don't belong in these 2 rows because you were giving me a hard time, and I decided that I didn't need to argue with you on an important night in my life.
I didn't realize you were producing the seating. If somebody had told me that, I would have checked.
What he's saying is that
I would have checked with you, Gary, to see where I could sit.
What he's saying
I don't care where you sit. I'm just saying have some manners about it.
And you're so stupid. You picked the worst rows. The best seats were in the back where me and Robin ended up sitting anyway.
Yeah, that's right, because the whole theater is 20 feet long, Ralph. I had awful
so what's
seats.
the big deal? Why do you have
really
to?
relevant.
Why do you have to separate people? Why do you have to make that distinction?
It's not about separation. You're missing the point.
That's Ralph.
You're missing the point. It's not about separation. It's about where I was sitting.
Ralph, that's where you go wrong. Ralph, that's where you go wrong.
Push it on me because that's how you are.
Ralph, you're off base.
I'm not.
It was his screening. He invited who he wanted to.
I didn't know that.
But forget that he doesn't know that.
Why can't he make that distinction?
Forget that Ralph doesn't know that.
Why do you analyze that?
Gary didn't call and invite me. How do I know this?
The point is that if there's a sectioned off area, you ask first, am I supposed to be in the sectioned off area?
Well, he claims that he was
Don told me to go sit there.
Howard,
you don't have a problem
with that.
Right. You're saying there were 2 empty rows. Why do you have to move my seat?
Howard, there was a whole row. If Ralph had sat down in that row, I would have never blinked an eyelash.
Gary, never.
You know what this is?
What?
This is a bunch of misunderstandings, and neither one of them knows how to communicate.
And I'll tell you why.
It's not a
I'll tell you why.
misunderstanding.
I'll tell you what it is. It's a culmination.
And Don Isaac is a jerk off because that's not.
It's a way to conduct yourself.
Something else to me,
Ralph. Anybody that doesn't agree with you is a jerk off.
That's right.
When have you ever?
The biggest jerk
Ralph,
off.
of all the confrontations you've ever had, when have you ever once admitted that you might have been wrong?
Never.
I'll think about it.
Hold on a second.
Wait, here's Scott Einziger. He was there.
Let me ask one thing.
Einziger, what happened that night? Straighten this out for me. I'm trying to. I know Ralph has personality conflicts. I'm trying to help him with it.
Ralph, don't call me a jerk off, man.
Well, why do you tell Gary one thing and then me something else?
Actually, that's not what I said to Gary. First of all, that was
Scott Einziger, the producer of the E! Show, who happened to be an eyewitness to this.
First of all, it was an incredibly uncomfortable moment.
Go ahead.
Basically, what Gary described is correct. I guess Ralph moved a jacket. Ralph, you were sitting on the arm of the chair, and Gary questioned why Ralph was there.
How did he question? What did he say?
It was basically like.
Did he walk over in a huff?
Did he have an attitude? Was he
well,
gruff?
I will admit I walked over angry. There's no doubt
Gary
about
was
that.
angry, but I think that's based upon their history that they don't like each other.
Right. And that's what's causing the problem.
And that's what I said to Gary, and I told you, Ralph, that you guys have so much baggage between each other. This was just
that it became one more incident.
This is just more fuel.
Yeah. So Gary was in a position of power right there because Gary did set this whole thing up, and it was really intense. Ralph wasn't really sure what to do. But in that case, I think Ralph decided it was better to retreat, but was super angry to the point where I thought these guys were going to go at it for a moment.
Over a stupid chair.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's not over a stupid chair.
In a 20-seat theater. Come on, guys.
Robert, but you can obviously see that that's not what it's about. It's not about a chair.
Yes, but that's what you were talking about.
No, it's about a lack of. It's about a lack of respect.
Scott's right.
Excuse me. Wait a minute.
No.
What they were talking about was a chair. They made it about their entire relationship.
Yes.
Howard, I still hold fast to the very. I still hold fast to the very simple
premise that you had a coat on a chair that
and
you moved.
ask somebody. You just ask somebody.
It's a courtesy.
It's a courtesy.
If Ralph went to a movie somewhere, he wouldn't
Ralph
do that.
Is discourteous, and he's discourteous all the time. It really has nothing to do with you.
Right.
He's just a discourteous person.
Yeah, but he had
Are you saying that I
enough.
should just know Ralph is discourteous and learn to live with it?
No, I'm not saying learn to live. I say, Ralph, that was my seat. Don't move my coat. End of story.
Well, that's the way it started. But then Ralph immediately came back with attitude.
No, he yells at Ralph. Ralph yells, feels defensive, and starts yelling back.
But
That's
evidently,
what happened.
but Ralph has had similar problems, right, Ralph?
Thank you, Robin.
Have you had similar problems?
But
wait, did you have problems with Ralph? You and Ralph get along?
Are you now going to give me a lesson in manners? You're somebody.
No, it's too late. Your mother missed the boat on that 20 years ago. I can't help you.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't help. I can't teach you to be mannered now.
You are a person. You are a person that I had to have a talk with about a year ago because I was doing all these things for the show, and you would never once said thank you to me. Never once.
What
I was
things
helping
for the
you
show?
out with things. And you never once said thank you.
Ralph, let me ask you a question. How many things have I helped you with? How many things have I helped you with? Let's talk about the guy.
Do I always say
Hold on.
please and thank
Let's
you?
talk about the guy who I got front row tickets to see Kiss to. You know, Howard said it was okay to do it. Get you front row tickets to Kiss to. No, I got those for you, buddy. I went. Howard said, if you need to get Ralph tickets, get them. I'm the one who called in a huge favor. I'm the one who got you in the front row.
Okay.
And you walk in the door, and I said, how was the concert? And your response to me was, it's really a concert that needs to be seen from farther back to get the full effect. Did that not happen, Ralph?
Gary, did I don't...
That's what happened.
See, Gary, I don't even know you perceived it like that because I said thank you, and I said... I didn't say... I said it was a great
Thank you
concert.
appeared to be an afterthought, and I always thank you. Ralph, anything you ask for, I try to get you. Here's another problem with Ralph.
Yeah.
When Ralph wanted those Kiss tickets, this is the typical Ralph move. Listen, he wanted tickets to go see Stone Temple Pilots or some concert.
Go ahead. Yeah, help me understand.
I told him to go see Peggy. He went to see Peggy, and he felt it got blown off.
Okay.
But everybody comes to me for tickets, and I can't get people tickets for every show every time.
Right. This ain't your job.
But Ralph comes to me, and it's just this funny attitude that he has. He says, listen, Kiss is my favorite band. I really want to see them. I want tickets, and I don't want crummy seats. If I can't have good seats, I don't want to go.
I didn't say
you certainly did.
You interpret, and you do that with everybody.
So why did you bother getting him seats then?
You put a spin on it.
Because I still, deep down inside, I think there's a nice guy hiding in there, and I wanted to help him. I knew that he loved Kiss.
Right.
I knew that meant a lot to him.
Right. You thought
and
maybe,
I thought I could pull it off. And I said thank you. And Gary, you got me like that really cool.
You see what he's saying?
I mean,
Ralph, you see what he's saying though?
What?
Attitude. Way you ask for stuff.
Oh, hey.
Maybe maybe there's something there.
Did you say that you wanted really good seats, and that if you couldn't get good seats, you didn't want them?
And what I said to you, Gary, was that I said, when you ask Howard for these, tell him that I'm not constantly asking for tickets and getting them. I haven't. Last few times I asked for tickets, I didn't get them. So I'd really, and I asked you like 2 months in advance. If there's anything you could do, can you just make sure that I get, can you make some kind of extra effort to make sure that I get good seats?
And then the kicker was, and if I don't get good seats, I'd rather not go.
I didn't say that.
Oh, yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Maybe I
said if I don't get good seats, it's not worth it to me.
You know what?
Well, you guys have
I probably did say that, Gary, because if I don't have good seats, what am I going to do? Get binoculars and watch the show?
What's the star treatment?
What?
He wants the star treatment.
No, Gary. I just said if he can get me good seats, get him. If not, don't worry about it. You know what I mean? What
were all the great things
that I have an attitude and want the stern treatment?
What were all the great things that you did for me that I didn't thank you for? I think I thank you every time you do something to help me. I know that you helped me do a design for my very short-lived T-shirt, which I thanked you for, even though you placed it for 8 months.
You didn't pay me for the colors.
It's $19
for all those color copies.
$19 of color copies. I'd be more than happy to pay you back. I can't think of how many things I give you, how many things that I give to you that come in through here, or how I'm going to look at for things that you like, and I help you out.
But then it always falls apart. It's like this strained relationship. I always feel like I got to walk on eggs with you.
No, you just have to learn.
I have to end this.
Hey, Ralph, just explain one more thing to me. The day that we came in and we had that fight about, that stuff being returned to Barney's, and you said you couldn't return it because they opened at 10 and you had work to do.
Right.
You were here till noon that day. Doing nothing but walking around checking out the hot new interns.
No, I know I was.
What were you doing?
That's what
Gary,
he had to do.
No, but what were you?
He had to do that.
Forget
Gary, you don't know what that's
forget
very
the
important.
intern comment. Forget the intern comment. What were
Gary,
you doing that day?
I was checking out the interns from 8 to 10.
Right. And what were you doing from 10 on? That you couldn't run a
that day.
block and a half away to return something that's your job to do.
No, Gary, I didn't. I left at 10. I
You
wasn't.
absolutely did not. Kathy and I
Why
both.
are you telling me
Kathy and
what
I
my
both
job
made.
is?
Kathy and I
Gary,
both noticed that you were
Gary.
here in way more time than you needed to just be able to run over to Barney's, drop something off, and be
Gary,
back.
you don't know what I was doing. Why are you sitting there telling me what?
You weren't
what?
on a phone. You weren't sitting at a desk writing, and you didn't appear to be thinking very hard. That to me says that you're
Why
walking
are you
around chatting with
monitoring
people.
what I do?
Because you're affecting what I do in my office and how I run my people. That's
How?
why. By taking somebody out of my office who could be answering
You
the
used
phone
an intern.
or working on an article or
Howard.
doing something and sending them out because you're just too goddamn lazy to do it.
No, it has nothing to do with me being lazy. See, you make that determination in your mind, and all of a sudden.
But
you
then
set
explain
up
to me,
with that.
explain to me what you were doing that day that kept you from going over there.
I was busy with stuff.
But tell me what I got you.
I had to get out to Howard's that day, actually.
Right, but you didn't get out there till much later. The time was there, Ralph.
No, I left at 10. I left the station at 10.
He didn't. Howard, he just didn't.
I did. And you know what, Gary? Even if I didn't, if I had other stuff to do.
What's the matter, Jackie?
Just what you keep saying, I definitely didn't. And even if I did,
Right.
I didn't do that.
Listen,
even if I
Fran Drescher is here.
Well,
I'm very interested in speaking with her.
yeah, she's hot.
Yeah, why aren't you
She
here
is
today,
hot.
Ralph? You would love to come in when only the good-looking guests are here.
What's wrong with her?
Why? What's in Fran's
it's Fran's good-looking.
Oh, I see.
Why is it? No, Fran's good-looking. Why isn't Ralph here today? He likes to meet the big stars.
Because I didn't want to see you.
For a year and a half, Ralph had to put makeup on us every day, and it was like his whole reason for living.
Right.
He was like Picasso with the makeup.
Right.
He hasn't been here in a year.
Right.
Like it doesn't matter.
Now listen to me, stupid. I told you to listen to me.
Yes, sir.
There's a psychologist on the phone. I'd love to hear what he has to say,
Wait a second.
but
Wait a
I've got
second.
Fran
Wait
here.
a second.
Yeah.
Wait. I want to explain this situation the other day. If I went to Kathy and I asked Kathy, I said, I have something that needs to be returned to Barney's. Is there anybody who can do it? And she said, "Sure, no problem. I'd love to get some of these people out of here," or something like that. It was no problem.
You want to hear from a psychologist?
It was
Yes.
no problem to
Let
Kathy.
him talk about this
It's
relationship.
a problem to me.
Is this
Yeah,
Derek?
but Gary, I don't know that.
Yeah. Let's hear what this guy has to say. Maybe there'll be some resolve.
And anytime I don't
Ralph,
Shut up. We got to get to
be
Fran.
quiet.
lazy,
I got to get to Fran Drescher. So, Derek.
Gary, let me ask you a question. If you need something run down the hall or typed up, do you do it yourself or do you ask somebody else to do it?
Ralph, this is my office, not your office.
Ralph, be quiet.
But
Ralph, you're digging a ditch. You're digging a ditch for yourself. It's Gary's office. He uses these interns.
It's like me going to your house and saying, I need my house cleaned.
Get
your maid
own
over.
staff,
Yeah.
Ralph, if that's what you want.
Get your own staff. Get an
I didn't
intern.
tell an intern to do it.
What does the
Even if I
psychiatrist have to say?
Psychologist.
May I speak?
Even
Yes.
if I did.
Go ahead, Derek.
Howard, I used to do exit counseling for cults,
Yes. Go ahead.
and this is a classic example of a minor sociopath who is do anything for your love, affection, and recognition.
Okay, which one are you talking about?
I'm talking about Ralph.
Oh, okay.
Gary, you're a normal, decent human being. You are never going to make any headway with Ralph.
Oh, you are an idiot.
What do you mean by a psychopath?
I
Who
am
is
not an
this?
idiot.
Sociopath.
Who is this, Dr. Seuss?
No, you can liken this whole thing to Howard as a guru and all the interns, all Ralph, John, Gary, Fred, Jackie, not Robin. Robin's special. But all of these people are the inner circle of this cult, and it's the Howard Stern cult. And Howard, you play him like a violin. It's beautiful. It's the best entertainment of the 20th century.
All right, let me say something here, Ralph. Disregarding even for a minute what the this brilliant psychologist has said, and he's right. He's right on the money.
Dr. Seuss.
Do you feel? And I'm going to ask you a question because I got to get to Fran
I have
Drescher.
to ask you a question.
Do you feel? Do you feel
That the United
that you
States.
are? Do you feel? You want to joke or you want to? Because you got a personality problem, pal.
The lack of it.
Do you feel
No, he's got too much of a personality.
that you have a higher elevated position? If you were to put a map of the organization of this show,
The echelon.
do you feel you really have to answer to Gary?
Do I feel I have to answer to Gary? In what respect?
Okay, I'll give you a question.
I think-
Gary comes to you and says,
That's your answer.
I don't want you in the air studio unless you ask me first. And then a day later, you walk into the studio disregarding everything Gary just said. Do you feel that he is in any way...
That is not right to do.
It's not right. Have you done that?
Yes.
Okay.
And
So
I've
then...
apologized for it.
Okay.
And I don't do that anymore.
Well, you're not here often enough, but you apologize for it. You did it several times, not just once.
Okay. So you would say that really you have no respect for Gary. True?
No.
Be honest. You don't have that much respect for him.
He's got minimal respect for me.
You know, I really think
Enough
that
to
where
get by.
Ralph has the problem is he doesn't think Gary understands him. So he has to go over Gary's
And it's
head.
not Gary's job to understand Ralph.
No, it's not his
Right.
job to understand. But that's what motivates Ralph. It's not that he doesn't respect Gary. If Gary understood him,
Right.
he would listen. But he feels he couldn't possibly
I
make
respect
Gary
but he doesn't make
understand.
the right decisions. Sometimes.
Now, isn't it
Not
true?
for Ralph.
Don't you think sometimes in dealing with, let's say, the E! Show, or I'm starting to understand what might be the problem, or any of these people, they don't seem to understand you?
Right.
Do you find that? Do you find that, let's say, publicists don't seem to understand you? Scott Einziger doesn't seem to understand how important you are. Do you start to feel that various
They don't
people...
get that he knows something they don't.
Right. Do you ever feel like they don't get it?
Sometimes, yes.
Okay. Now, here's what we got to do. I think I've solved your problem. You have to now assume that they get it. That's it. There's the answer to your problem.
Howard,
How do you feel? Do you feel better?
Part of it too.
What is that, Derek?
Give Ralph a title.
Ah, you have hit on it exactly.
Yes. Gary is the producer. He has more public profile.
Thank you, Derek. Ralph, I'm going to give you a title right now.
This should be good.
All right? You are my douchebag. No, you are going to be called. You are my valet. How was that?
That's no. Thank you. No.
You don't want to be that?
Valet.
No. I'm going to come up with a title for you. Derek is absolutely right. Okay.
Yes.
He needs a position.
You'll be above Gorillo, below Gary. Okay.
Yes.
You're going to have a position.
Howard, I'm just going to say one thing in closing.
Thank
Well, you know
With all
what
the-
part
wait,
of
hold
the,
on.
wait,
Yeah, I got to get
okay.
to Fran Drescher.
Because there's another part of this puzzle.
All the jokes aside, because I'm going to go back to the office.
Go ahead.
All the jokes aside, I'm a lot more calm now. Let's just do it here on the air so we get out of the way forever. We're never going to get along. We're never going to like each other. We admit that. Let's just be civil to each other when we see each other. I don't want to have some uncomfortable thing when you come in again where we go in a room and talk.
Handle yourself
Gary,
professionally.
No, but Ralph, we're just going to say we'll just
See,
be
that's it, Gary. Gary, that's what.
Gary, you
hurts
don't
me-
want any
that's
discussion.
What hurts me and upsets you.
Yeah, it's done. It's done.
Is that I've always
Right.
liked you. I never.
And I like you.
All right,
but
no side agreed. No side discussions.
I
No.
never
You just
I
you
never
agreed not
disliked
to
you.
get along.
whatever you need from me, you call me and you let me know. If you need something for Howard, call me and you let me know. But we'll just leave it at that.
Good. Ralph, fair enough.
Fine.
The
Okay.
other part of this problem, though, is that he does have such direct access to you.
Yes.
He has the hotline to Howard, so he can ignore anything else that's going
It's
on.
not that he can ignore it; it just confuses Ralph.
All right. So what are you saying?
Because he does have this direct access to Howard at some points. You know, he works directly
Yes,
with
he
Howard.
has to have that.
And
Right
for
on the money,
Howard.
Robin.
And then at another time, he's supposed to go through Gary.
So there's conflict.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
see.
yeah. That
Can you,
was the problem
Ralph?
I
Can you
always had.
figure out how to handle Gary? In other words, how to be diplomatic? What is it, John?
Well,
I've got to go to Fran Drescher.
No, I know you do.
I've got to end
She
this.
looks great.
Yeah,
But Ronnie just called. He can't talk now because he's got people in his car.
Right.
But he does want to add to this because he has plenty of stories of Ralph.
Okay.
problems.
Well, all right. So here is the deal.
Robin was making a valid point there.
All right. Whatever. Listen, I got to stop with all the valid points. I got to stop. Only because if Fran Drescher wasn't here, I would
We
go.
could go on forever.
This would be a 4-hour show. I would be fascinated.
This is better than Jackie and Ronnie.
Right. This is fantastic. I'm going to put this one. I'm going
On
to stop
hold.
this. I'm going to put this on hold.
Yeah, it's not going to go away, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, right.
I'm not going to get any less angry in an hour.
Right. And what I'm going to do is, what I'm going to say is this. You two should not even talk about this privately.
Ever.
Well, you know,
because
Howard,
you've already it's boring.
Howard,
yeah.
Kathy's in the back, and she said Gary and Ralph have both been, talking to her about it, both saying how they were going to beat each other up about this.
Right. I've heard it too.
We both were so angry.
Right.
We both wanted to
tape all conversations. All right. Thank you, Ralph, and thank you, Gary.
Now, do you think this problem is over, or is this going to continue and linger?
It's going to continue and linger because he hasn't. Because I mean, even during the break, even though the guys were being sort of neutral on the side, I just walked in the middle of a conversation, so it wasn't for my benefit. They were saying Ralph didn't hear a word. Did not hear a word of that. He doesn't think he's doing anything wrong. He doesn't think he's got. I mean, if we would have had time, we could have lined up people to call in. He does have a problem with everybody, but he doesn't think he does.
But do you think Ralph has the worst problem with you?
Yes. Oh, that is without question. Yeah, I don't know how you do it. That is without question. Because I think he thinks he could do the show, with his eyes closed. I don't know what he thinks, but he doesn't think much of me.
He can antagonize you so horribly that you just want to strangle him. There's really no other way.
I knew he was so mad at me that he wanted to hit me. I know he gets that mad, but I don't think. I've been mad at him oh, what an asshole. But that night, I really when I got in the car with Mary, I thought to myself, I could have, we could have rolled around beating each other up, and it wouldn't have been out of the question.
I totally expected it. I mean, I walked in and I saw you freaking out over it. I was like, Gary looks like he could definitely swing, and Ralph was being smart at least and walking away, because I know that Gary would definitely have pummeled him if it had gone any further. And I was waiting. I was sitting there.
Part of the story. Ralph didn't walk away. What happened was, after we were fighting, I go, "Get out! You don't belong here. Get out! Who invited you here?" And he goes, I go, "Go! Get out of my face!" So he walked away. So I mean, he could have turned around and punched me in the face.
Normally, he would have come back at you and went back at you, but he didn't. So
why is Ralph pushing you to that point? You know what I mean?
Because he has to have tension constantly. That's why. He needs attention.
How much proof do you need that he's out of control when he's talking on Howard's radio show and curses 5 times? How much respect does he have for anything? But he does give great oral sex, Ralph. Channel 9, behind the building.
Hey, don't stick! Little stick!
Hey, I'm Jillian Grace, and I've been here a couple times before for Playmate evaluation, and Howard approved me, and now I'll be Miss March 2005 for Playboy, so I'm here to tell him about my experiences and hope he approves of the pictures, so hopefully I'll make him proud.
Do you think he'll like the pictures?
I think he'll like them. There's a lot of sexy ones, and just a lot of ones. And I even have a few from Washington, Missouri to show the whole town.
You're a Playmate now.
Yeah, I'll be Miss March 2005.
How does it feel coming back here as a Playmate?
It feels great coming back here as a Playmate because this is where it all started. So it's just going to show off the necklace, and it's just a lot of fun. And I have Howard to thank for it all, so it's a great experience.
Jillian Grace, chick, her mother wrote me a letter. Said, my daughter's dream is to be in Playboy. Can you help her out? We had her down here. We got the guy from Playboy in here. We got her in Playboy. And everything that basically we said would happen to her has happened to her. She dumped her boyfriend. I think she has a restraining order against him. I'm not sure.
Right. No.
Yeah. Wow, baby. You look better than ever. You look better than ever. God bless you.
Jillian full of grace.
Good thing I answered that letter.
Yeah, and you usually throw those things away.
I usually throw them right in the garbage, but she looked good. The mother angle really got to me.
That's what it was. The mother wrote the letter.
Your mother was man, you look great.
Thank you. My mom says hi, by the way.
Yeah, and the layout.
She's not here?
No, my stepdad just had back surgery, so she's nursing him.
Good. We like it better when she's not here. It's more fun.
Her mother's home with the psychiatrist.
I was looking at your video that you did for Playboy. You look real good in that, too. And those breasts are real?
They're real.
You didn't get them enhanced since then?
Nope.
Wow. It's unbelievable that those are your real breasts.
Well, thank you.
Those are your real breasts, though?
Yeah, my mom to thank for them.
Wow. I mean, they are perfect.
My God.
They look real good. So when you... we figure you hit every cliche. Didn't everything we say was going to come true has come true so far? Be honest.
Yeah, but there's more detail to it all.
Oh, it doesn't matter about the detail. We knew it was going to happen. We don't care how.
Let's go through your life. We predicted that you would get in Playboy, and the first thing that you would do is dump your boyfriend from your hometown.
Right, check.
How close were we on that one?
Yeah, well, it was really rough, and
what did we say?
It did happen, but it was a very rough story, and I tried to make it work, and he just wasn't going along with the Playboy thing, and he was really having a hard time with you guys giving him all this.
Oh, it's our fault.
Wait a minute. No, it's not your fault at all. He just couldn't handle it, and it just ended very, very ugly.
Now, what happened? You ended up getting a restraining order.
Yes.
What do you need a restraining order for?
I feel really bad talking about, though. His mother just passed away last week.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
That is bad.
Well, it must be hard for him. I mean, here you were his girlfriend, and as we predicted, you went into Playboy, and, you know, I mean...
Your life changes. You change.
Yeah. When you went out to the mansion, you began to meet celebrity guys, and you started dating some celebrities, just as we predicted.
It didn't happen. We didn't break up because I wanted to date celebrities by any means.
But you did. Why'd you have to get the restraining order, though? I mean, was he saying that he wanted you and no one else, or anything like that?
He said some very uncalled for things, and just... I don't want to go too into detail.
Right.
Although I'd love to bash him on national radio.
I don't want you to bash the guy. I'm sure he's hurt and upset. I don't blame him. I mean, I understand. But I just think it's very, very amazing how we predicted all of this. Now, within how many feet can he come of you?
I think not even like 100.
100 feet.
Oh, that's good, because the office down the hall is about 100 feet away. And we have a big surprise on the phone.
Artie, you did predict that.
I predicted it, yeah.
Yes,
now, this
yes.
is exactly what I thought would happen.
Right. Well, you're a beautiful girl, and I imagine when you went to the Playboy Mansion, you received a lot of attention.
You know, not really. A few people did walk up to me and were like, "Oh, you're the girl from the Howard Stern show." And I said, "Yeah."
Right.
But
yeah, I'm John Lovitz.
Who did you meet that was famous? Someone told me you're dating 𝗵𝗁. Is that right?
I'm not dating him. We just hung out a few times.
Oh, no, don't do that. That's the one thing I don't want you to do.
Hey,
what's wrong with 𝗵𝗁?
Oh,
It's so much of a cliche. I don't want her to go there.
Is 𝗵𝗁 a really nice guy?
He is, and he's a lot of fun. I said I liked humorous guys. So.
Right. So how did you end up meeting him?
I met him at the Halloween party.
The Halloween party was a big deal for you, to go to the famous Playboy Mansion and be at the Halloween party.
What
and
did you wear?
I wore a little Girl Scout uniform.
Yeah. 𝗵𝗁 like that.
Hey, you look good. Hey, I'm humorous.
No, Polly's really sweet.
Yeah. Well, I would imagine everyone's on good behavior around you. You know, I mean, I'm sure they give you, show business is tough, and I can show you around kind of rap, right? Do a lot of the guys give you that?
You know, Polly's really the only guy that really talked to me. I met Michael Keaton, though. He was really cool.
Michael Keaton hangs out there.
Yeah.
Jillian, those are some tasty nugs.
So, when you met 𝗵𝗁,
How old is 𝗵𝗁 now?
I think he's 72. He's Paul now.
Biodome came out in 1958.
So when you met 𝗵𝗁, you must have been excited. You probably saw his movies and saw him on MTV when you were growing up, right? Yeah, so it was exciting. And what happened? He hung around with you that whole night at the Halloween party?
No, we just kind of bumped into each other. And we took a picture together and everything, and then I gave him my phone number and he called me.
Called you at home?
Hey.
Yeah, you've been living at the Playboy Mansion?
No, not at all. I still live in Washington.
I see. So he gave you a call? Did you guys get together?
We hung out a few times.
Where do you go with a famous guy like 𝗵𝗁 Shore? Where do you go?
We've just hung out at his house.
Oh, no.
At his place?
Yeah.
So he said, hey, why don't you come over to my house?
Right.
What, is he too famous to go out?
He's just really busy, He works at the club.
Busy?
He's busy. What's he doing?
He is. He's got his new DVD.
Yeah.
What's he busy doing? I am really...
So you drove over in your car?
No, No, I didn't drive.
How'd you get to Paulie's house?
He's picked me up at the mansion a few times.
He picks you up there and he brings you back to his house. And what is his house like?
Is
Is it
out enough to come pick you up?
Yeah, he has time. He can break away from the DVD just long enough.
Is his house very big? Is he a very wealthy guy?
It's a very nice house, and he's actually just getting a new one. So
I see. So you go over, you hang out at the house. What do? You watch TV? Did he show you his new movie that he put together on DVD?
You know, he didn't show it to me, but I've seen it.
You've seen it on your own.
But what
It's
else?
very funny.
Really, what do you talk about?
I don't know. We both like to watch TV, so we watch that, and I asked him about the club and everything, and he tells me about touring around the country for stand-up.
Now, I understand you want to get into acting and sitcoms, so did he say maybe he could help you with that?
No, I didn't really ask.
Right.
You want to open for me at the Funny Bone?
What do you wear when you go to his house? Because it's kind of like a date. I mean, it's do you wear a sexy sweater like this? I mean, because it would drive any man crazy, I'm sure.
Well, I don't know. I've worn a little bit of everything over there.
What are you wearing today? Mini skirt and a little green top.
Yeah,
Sweater.
a little green sweater that's open down to her navel.
It looks good.
And a little schoolgirl skirt.
So when you go over to Paulie's house, are you hanging out, you talking? Does he kiss you at all?
Yeah.
He gave you a kiss. I thought so.
Oh my
I would.
So you've made out with Pauly Shore.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a lucky woman. There's only about 70 million porno stars who can make that same claim.
Look at Pauly Shore. You know, we're laughing at him, has been, everything. Who's with Jillian Grace in the Hollywood Hills?
Pauly. I'm a fan. I like Paul.
Pauly Shore. Hey, good for you, Paul.
He's the new 𝗪𝗏𝗍𝗶.
He's Paul now, though. We can
Paul.
drop the Paul.
Do you call him Paul or Paulie?
No, I call him Pauly.
Call him
But we're not
Louisa.
dating or
I
anything.
mean, when
We're
you're
just
looking at the
hanging out.
crow's feet, how can you call him Pauly?
So wait a second. Is he a friend or is he a boyfriend?
We're just hanging out. I don't have a boyfriend at all. I'm still in the interview process, I guess.
Right. But are you lovers yet?
No.
So have you made love to anyone since you've gotten out to Hollywood and hung out at the Playboy Mansion?
And broke up with your boyfriend?
No.
You have too. I could tell you're lying.
No, I just, I
Tell
haven't
the
really,
truth.
I haven't even been out there very often,
Well, Howard, have you ever heard of the Clippers?
No, you come on. You haven't had
don't make
a
that
night
part
of
come
fun.
true.
No, I've been working every time I go out there.
What is it like though? So when they gave you the word you're going to be the Playboy Playmate, you do I noticed you're wearing the Playboy pendant.
Oh, yeah, the official necklace.
Now your dream as a kid, and you're still a kid, but even your dream as a kid was to earn the Playboy pendant. You wanted that more than anything.
Yeah.
How do they give it to you?
You have to go through Playmate orientation.
Now, that's interesting.
Which is held at Pauly Shore's house.
What does Playmate orientation entail?
It lasts like 3 hours, and you have to go in, and they tell you what you can and can't do at promotions, and you watch videos of the other girls before you do your video, and they just give you the do's and don'ts, and you get
What are the do's and don'ts? What can you do and what can't you do? Do you know them?
like no drinking, no smoking.
You can't drink or smoke?
While you're on promotion.
Oh,
While you're appearing somewhere,
Right.
no drinking or smoking.
Right, no, like giving out your number.
You can't give out your number to anyone.
Right.
Well, Pauly Shore has it.
Well,
it
she wasn't working.
Right. So, and do they teach you what to do? Let's say Hef is doing you and he strokes out. Do they teach you any kind of CPR? Anything like that?
No, playmates do not have to sleep with Hef. That
I
is
know.
not a requirement.
But you would. You even said you would sleep with Hef. You would honor Hef with something, wouldn't you?
She wrote a paper about him in her high school paper. You would like him, right?
He's a very great person. He's such a gentleman, but he has his girlfriends, and there's a very fine boundary, between.
You haven't joined in. You haven't joined in on any of the Hef fun.
I have not.
If he asked you to be his girlfriend, would you consider it? I'm not saying would you do. Would you consider it?
It's just not really the route for me,
Right.
So.
What's the
But
route
you haven't
for you?
even been invited to the bedroom?
There's been invitations.
There has been invitations to the bedroom, but you've declined.
I've gone up there, but
You watched the action.
right. It's just,
Right. What did you see when you went up in the bedroom?
I think that's private.
No, it's not. Other girls have spoken about it.
There's about 50 people in that bedroom.
Who makes the invite? Like one of the girls say, "Hey, why don't you come up to the bedroom and hang out with us?"
Right.
So when you went up there, it has to be an incredibly erotic situation.
I've never experienced anything like it.
No, yeah, right. So Hef is in there. This is what I've heard. Hef is in there. All the girls are in the bed with him. There's porno up on the screen. And, like, girls are naked and doing stuff to Hef, right?
Well, I think, yeah, but I think if any more detail, if he wanted people to know, he'd tell them, so.
He does. He's come in here and told me.
Yeah, no one's listening.
So what, I don't understand something. So what do you do with yourself? Do you just stand there naked, or do you are you wearing clothes when this is going on?
I'm clothed.
You're clothed?
Not fully, but
Well, you take your top off?
yeah.
And what do you do with yourself? I mean, like, if everybody's getting it on, what are you busy doing?
You know, you just kind of watch and just.
Now, are you involved with some of the other girls?
I didn't really do anything. It's not really my deal, but.
You kissed a few girls, huh? I knew you'd try it.
Were you the only one there that wasn't participating?
No, there's a lot of girls in there, and you know, mainly just the girlfriends are with Hef.
So you mean you just sit there in a chair and watch?
No, you're just on the bed. I don't know. It's just like.
Now, what point do you start?
Wait, whoa, excuse me.
It's a very large bed.
So it's a large bed. You're sitting there topless. But don't you feel kind of goofy just sitting there? Don't you have to do something?
Yeah, it was a very awkward situation.
So what, do you just start making out with one of the girls?
No, they kind of.
Touch you?
Yeah.
Did it feel good?
It was really weird, and I don't know if I could go up there again, that's for sure.
But some of the girls touch you. Did you like it?
No, I just felt really weird.
You'd rather be with a man, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
Now, what point did you start making out with Don Adams on the bed?
Hello, Mr. Whoopi.
Can I'll try to make this as clear, but you're sitting there on the bed, because I'm very curious with the girl, and you guys are, you know, does she put her hand in your underwear?
No.
So you won't let it go that far?
No.
Just the breast.
And actually, Howard, I brought you a little game so you can experience the whole Hef joy yourself.
Never mind that. Put that down. Don't start promoting.
Yeah, that's something you can do coke off later on in the year.
Right.
We give you this DVD.
So are you really drunk from the party?
Yeah.
I'm only 19.
Yeah, right. You can't drink. I forgot. That's
so
true.
you were probably on ecstasy.
All right, so they give you the pendant.
Did you tell your mom you'd been up in Hef's bedroom?
I did.
What'd she say?
She wanted to know about as much details as you did. So.
Right. So it's a really sexy place. I mean, lots of hot chicks walking around. And,
oh, yeah.
Man. You don't go for other girls, huh?
That's just not my deal.
So the furthest you went is kissing and some fondling.
Yeah.
You touched some of the girls?
I did because I wanted to feel what fake breasts felt like. So.
Right. Man, I wish I'd been there. I could have made some action happen. God damn, that sounds hot.
Who else have you met?
Hef, I just want to say, if you're listening, you are the man.
Genius, man.
Genius.
Is Jillian, are you one of those playmates that, like, there's a big party coming up this weekend, and I know I've been to parties where some of the girls just get naked at the parties, which is fine. Are you one? Would you do that?
Well, I haven't really seen any girls just walking around naked. I've seen, like, the painted ladies, but...
No, I mean, I've been to parties where playmates have just got naked and jumped in the pool.
No, I plan my costume very well. So.
What is your costume for this party?
Well, this is going to be the Mardi Gras party, so I made a skirt, and it's nothing but Mardi Gras beads. So
wow.
It took a while. My mom helped me.
Are you
do
wearing
it.
something under that?
Well, yes.
So you're going to wear Mardi Gras beads, and what are you going to wear for a shirt?
A bra, and we, like, put all the Mardi Gras colors for sequins.
God damn it.
And what time is Paulie picking you up for the party?
I'll already be there.
So when you're up in Hef's bedroom and he's screwing around with chicks, like, does he talk to you while he's doing it, or is he pretty much focused on what's going on?
He's focused.
He's focused. So you actually saw Hef doing it to a chick, huh?
Yes.
Wow. Did that freak you out? Because he's kind of old.
It was just... I've never even seen anyone having sex, so it was just weird all on its own.
How many girls you figure are packed into that room with the Hef?
When I was up there was about 9 girls.
Beautiful.
Oh, my God.
God damn. Mother effer.
He is the greatest guy who's ever lived.
He's a genius, that man. He's a frigging sexual genius.
How often a week and during the week does that happen? Is it a once?
Well, they go out twice a week to the club, and I think that's
That's what
a
it
night
happened.
of fun.
Yeah.
Don't you think it's amazing that Hef keeps getting older every year and the Playmates keep being Jillian's age and getting up to the bedroom?
So let me understand something. So they have this Playboy like thing. Do all the bunnies get around and they go, "Oh, now we're going to give you your pendant"? Like it's a whole big deal, right?
There's not a lot of people. It's just mainly James, who's like the head of production, and he tells you all the insides and outs. So
he reads you the list of things you have to do to be a Playboy Playmate. Then how does he hand you your pendant?
Oh, they have it in a very nice box, and they open it for you, and I cried, of course.
You cried?
Of course, it was a big deal. Just like finding out that I was actually going to be Miss March, you know, it's just
This
really
is
emotional.
the dream come true for you.
That's right.
Your pictures look awesome, and I got to tell you, the video looked awesome too.
Thank you.
Except the part when you yodel on it. I
You
don't.
know, I had tonsillitis, and like the week after, I had my tonsils taken out, so it was really rough, and I'm still learning. So.
Well, yodel for us today. Because
Oh,
that was,
come
all
on.
right. Go ahead.
You yodeled on WB this morning. Go, come on.
I didn't yodel on there. They wanted me to. I'm really bad at it. It's fun, though. It's just a joke kind of thing.
Who's bigger, Hef or Pauly Shore?
I don't know how big Hef is. I try not to focus.
So you know how big Pauly Shore is, though, right?
No,
I think she does.
It sounds like.
Hey, you know
what? You made love to Pauly, didn't you?
I didn't make love to Paul.
Hold on a second.
You didn't really?
Yeah.
Put your take out the Bibles.
I want you to
put your
swear
hand on the Bible
on the
and
stack.
swear you didn't have sex
This
with
is a
Pauly.
stack of Bibles, a stack.
Put your hand on it.
You know what making love means, right, Jillian?
Yeah, put your hand on
Well,
this.
I think there's a difference between making love
I
and
said
having
sex.
I know what
Did you
happened.
put your hand on that Bible and say, "I swear I didn't have sex with Pauly Shore."
Oh, come on, Howard.
She can't do
You
that.
can't do it.
I
Can
know
you?
what happened.
What?
She said there's sex and there's sex, and I know there's a certain kind of sex that Bill Clinton likes that probably happened.
Was it the sex?
She's saying the make love thing is different than sex.
I understand that. Did you have sex with Pauly Shore?
Do you really want to know?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. It's not like I'm ashamed of it or anything. It's just a very private thing.
That's it. I gotta go.
Wait a second. Can I ask how many dates that took?
You got her into Playboy.
Yeah. Great.
She's going out there to have sex with Pauly effing Shore.
Right.
I'm leaving.
Go ahead. Leave. I don't blame you. He's out.
Artie's
He just left.
walking off the show.
He left the show.
Oh my God.
Go cool down out there.
Oh man.
He's had enough of you. He never wants to see you again.
He has to go eat. How many? First time you went to his house, he got into your pants like that? Second. God damn it. Second time.
That's too much.
You know,
We got her in a Playboy and she's banging Pauly Shore.
I should have done you.
Pauly Shore.
Now I'll never touch you. You did Pauly.
I need a drink. Pauly fucking Shore.
Lucky
He's a
Pauly.
great guy, though.
Yes, he is.
He's a nice guy.
He's a great guy.
Why not Michael?
how great he is.
But why Pauly Shore? Why not Michael Keaton? Why not Batman?
No one else really talked to me, you know.
Right.
So
I'm talking to you.
I guess maybe Pauly knows that they're shy and that if you talk to him, there's a chance.
Pauly moves in. He knows what he's doing.
He knows
Artie's
what he's
back.
doing.
I thought you were going to go eat.
I have a little stash out there of booze.
Ron is a
took a
fellow
shot.
comedian. I mean,
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Why not Squiggy from Lenny and Squiggy?
Pauly's a fellow comedian. If his mother didn't own that club, he'd be a receptionist at a tanning salon. That's what Pauly would be doing.
Howard, you know, you left one thing out of the pendant ceremony, that they give you the orientation and they give you the pendant, but in between, they present you with a Hugh Hefner bio videotape.
Oh, really?
Well, why did they give you that?
I guess so you can brush up and know the history of Playboy.
What's next? What could have been, like, when we were sitting here making jokes a couple of months ago, and I threw out Pauly Shore, it would
You
have been
didn't
like...
say his name.
I know, because that's too over the top. You wouldn't believe it. Like I was saying, you know, we were saying Shaq. We were saying, I don't know, 50 Cent.
Well, she hasn't met them yet.
Right. Boy, the first moron who talks to you one of these parties.
It's not like it's
I
the
gotta
first
tell you.
famous person I had to sleep with them, you know.
I got to tell you, I'm a little envious because I really feel I should have done you first.
No, let me tell you something.
I really am. And you know what? I'm better at it than Paulie. I got to be.
This all comes from envy because, I mean, Paulie, I've met Paulie. I like him, but this really pisses me off.
Me too.
Doesn't it make you mad?
Yeah.
Like you know.
I'm pissed.
Well, you guys didn't ask for my number.
I know. Well,
what is that? Jesus,
I shouldn't have had to ask. You should have just said, listen, meet me over here. And
You
I'll
have a girlfriend.
That's right. I forgot. All
You could
right.
go over to Howard's house and watch him have sex with his girlfriend.
All right, your ex-boyfriend's on the phone, Joey. Joey, is that you?
Oh my God, I'm about to slip my wrist. You went to bed with 𝗦𝗁𝗄𝗿. I was going to call up and tell her how much I hate her just for leaving me. You're a bitch.
Oh.
My ex-boyfriend's name wasn't Joey, by the way.
It was a great impression.
Chauncey, you're on the air.
Howard, 2 questions regarding Jillian's experience in Hef's bedroom. One, did she have to wear pink pajamas before entering the room?
No, but they were given to me afterwards.
Yeah, there's some sort of ritual there.
About pink?
And what about the bath ritual? Was it required that you take a bath before you enter the room?
I think there is some sort of requirement if you're going to do more, but...
Since you didn't bathe?
So you're not really allowed to do more. Then once you're in there, if you don't take that bath first, he won't touch you.
And where's that bath that they know you've taken it?
Well, it's supervised by another playmate.
Oh,
Right.
interesting.
Yeah, that's true. Another playmate bathed you, right? No, seriously.
I don't know much about that part.
Did you get bathed by a playmate?
No, I didn't plan on doing anything.
Right.
So.
Jillian, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. Is Paulie Shore the first celebrity who talked to you at a party?
He's not the first celebrity that talked to me. He's just the first one I was interested in.
Right. You like
How jealous are you right now, Howard?
Wait a second. Who were the ones that you weren't interested in before him? I'm just curious.
Well, it's not that I'm not interested.
Well, but who else talked to you before Paulie?
Like I met John Lovitz, of course, and
Of course.
That would have been funnier than Paulie.
No,
but she's not going to go off with John Lovitz.
I would have preferred John Lovitz.
At least Paulie's in shape. I mean, Lovitz has got to lose 50 pounds.
And who else? Who else?
there's been a lot of, football players and
like
sports people. See, I don't really know. I'm not up on that.
They were a lot of coloreds.
A lot of blacks?
There's a few. It's mixed.
Would you sleep with a black guy?
I haven't before, and I don't know my personal preference on that, but...
Well, you don't know?
She's only 18.
I haven't really been around them. There's not very many in Washington, Missouri, so...
How old is Paulie Shore, by the way?
He's got to be 40.
He's 40-something. He's got to be.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Paulie, you're the man.
30.
Oh, he lied to you.
Oh, he's 38?
39, maybe.
39, honey.
He just had his birthday. I know.
He's got to be close to 50, this guy.
He's got to be 41 or 42.
Right.
I mean, who's next? What's next?
Yeah,
Well,
when you started,
come on.
Paulie, where do you go?
How long before Spade calls?
Fred Durst.
Spade. Spade.
Fred Durst,
definitely Fred Durst,
is going to do you.
I'm not making a list or anything.
We are. We've been right about everything.
I mean, if you marry Mini-Me, I'll kill myself.
She's not going to go for Mini-Me. What about your odds of being Playboy Playmate of the Year? I think they're pretty good.
Well, that's just like Playmate was a dream, and Playmate of the Year would just be a fantasy come true.
Right.
So.
Do you meet the other Playmates? Do they say, oh, you better not be Playmate of the
No,
Year?
Howard, just put those pink pajamas on to win that, I think.
But that's the question, Howard. Do you feel now, if you don't put on those pink pajamas and go up there, that your chances of Playmate of the Year are somehow diminished?
No, not at all. I think it's very separate between business aspect of the magazine.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Something
Let's
tells
count
me
the votes at the end.
Something tells me you're taking a bath.
I need a Valium or something.
Oh, my
All right.
goodness.
Well, there you have it. Jillian Grace is in the March issue of Playboy magazine. Paris Hilton's on the cover.
She gets...
Inside also Debbie Gibson, the former singer.
Is that the Debbie Gibson
issue? Yeah, Debbie Gibson's in there. But I got to say, Jillian looks spectacular.
Thank you.
You were born to be a Playboy Playmate. Your mom was right. And the magazine's available on newsstands Friday.
I'm just thinking about that whole scene of Hef, taking the young girls in to totally destroy their innocence. That's real.
Right. Well, look, Robin,
Come on.
calm down. Don't judge him.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. Yeah, go ahead, Baba.
So, yeah, well, let your daughter go.
My daughter ain't going anywhere.
One observation and one question. First of all, we went back and looked at the log, and Paulie Shore actually was one of the jokes that already predicted. He did throw that.
Oh, I did?
The name was in there.
I'm sorry.
And we had a playmate in once who'd been up to Hef's bedroom, and she said that one of the things that was going on was that there was a lot of hardcore gay video playing as well. Did you see any of that?
The time that I was up there, I didn't see any gay porn, but there was porn.
There was porn. Was there music, or is that just porn? Yeah.
There's loud music.
What kind of music are they playing?
I never heard anything like it. I guess it's kind of techno.
Techno.
And can I ask Jillian a question?
Yeah.
Is there one main girl, like one girl who's his real girlfriend, and then the others kind of take orders from her?
Well, Holly is the main girl, and then there's two other girls. So.
Wow.
There's like a pecking order, Howard.
Did you kiss Hef at all?
No.
You didn't make out with him?
No.
Did he touch you?
No.
No, she didn't take a bath.
Put your hand on the Bible and tell me Hef didn't lay a hand on you.
He didn't. He didn't touch me.
Okay.
Oh, L.A. is just
He had a lot of hands full.
evil.
It's an evil town. I got to get out there.
Town. Yeah, let's get out there immediately.
Wow.
Well, see, that's the amazing thing about a mom proposing you for this.
Does your mother know? Well, until now, did she know about Paulie?
Yeah, she loves Paulie. She's met him already, and
Has he gotten both of you into bed yet?
no, not at all.
So what is your plan for the future? You're going to go out and do promotion for the magazine.
Right.
And I guess you get paid for each promotion, right?
After 20. You have
After
to do 20.
Right, you do 20 free ones, and then you're going to get some money. So that'll be good. No? You're laughing when you say that. You're not.
You do get paid, yes.
You got paid to be a Playboy Playmate, though, right?
Right.
Okay. And then you do 20 appearances, and then you get a couple of bucks for going and appearing. You get $500 an appearance?
Oh, yeah.
Easily. So that's better than working. Where were you?
Oh, yeah, this is the best job in the world.
Right. So then.
But what are your plans for the future? Are you going to take acting lessons?
Well, I want to do acting lessons, and we're trying to pick out an agent right now, and hopefully do more modeling. And I also have the personal trainers just for.
Yeah, a lot of playmates become great actresses.
Yeah, there's a big history of that.
I heard Paulie Shore gives lessons out there on the
first
side.
of all, after Paulie Shore, literally, the next guy is Corey Feldman.
I think so.
Right?
He got married and took himself out of the whole game.
Corey Haim?
I don't know if I can really handle the celebrity dating. I don't know if that's
I think
for
you
me.
can handle it just fine. Well, how many times have you made love to Paulie so far? Would you say more than 10?
No, I haven't even been out there 10 times.
Like, is it like you can't get enough of each other, or are you getting sick of them already?
I'm not getting sick of him. I barely even see him, you know. Right. I live in Missouri still, so.
Was the sex good?
Yes.
It was?
Yes.
So he's good on top of everything.
So he's the only one you've had
Said I'm leaving again.
Right.
since you started with Playboy, I hope.
Right.
True?
True. I broke up with a boyfriend and
Paulie got
And
you.
right away with Paul.
not right away.
Right.
It was a few months.
Your boyfriend's listening, Howard, right now?
I hope not. Because if I was your
God, he's gotta be
boyfriend,
hanging in his basement.
it would be a tough one.
Hey, buddy.
I feel bad for the guy.
Would you be at home stabbing yourself?
Yeah, I would cut myself with a razor.
Hey, Jillian's
It was just really
ex-boyfriend,
sad
man.
because he knew I wanted to do Playboy before, so it just really turned ugly.
I think you could probably expect a call from Bill Cosby. I hear he's quite the player, allegedly.
If my girlfriend in high school left me and I heard she slept with Paulie Shore, I'd be suicide. I'd be like, you know what? Restraining order would be nothing.
He probably thought he was going to marry you and stuff.
You know, it was just, I come from a small town and people do get married very young, and I did plan on, you know, I wanted to spend a long time with him, but.
Fate stepped in.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, you look awesome. You look awesome.
You'll have some great stories to tell.
So let me understand something. So you'll do some promotions. Now, when you go to L.A., you don't have a place in L.A., so you stay at the mansion.
Right.
They gave you a home there. They gave you like an apartment of some kind.
No, you stay out in the guest house when you're visiting, but
Right.
I'm thinking about moving out to either L.A., New York, or Chicago. I really haven't decided.
I see. Well, L.A. sounds like your town.
I'm not sure. It's a totally different world compared to
My
Missouri.
prediction:
Let's hear
2
it.
years from now, you're doing full blown out porno.
Oh, stop it.
What do you think of that?
Unless she meets a rich guy.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I
either
mean?
a rich guy or porno.
She can meet like like a real wealthy guy at the mansion and get married there. Or she gets hooked on blow. You know?
Let me ask you this.
I'd say she's already hooked on blow.
Let me ask you this. Stop that. Let me ask you this, because she did, restrain herself. She wouldn't take the bath.
Right.
Is she gonna do all that?
Yes, absolutely.
No.
She hasn't stopped thinking about it. She's curious about it.
Okay, so wait a minute.
She's going to do it.
Our first round of predictions were right, so let's make a second round. So obviously, in the next year, she sleeps with Hefner, without question, right?
Here's what happens. Within the next year,
right,
she will be Playboy Playmate of the Year. She will sleep with Hef. She'll have the bath. She will get it on with a Playmate, several. She's going to dump Paulie's ass.
Right.
And I say she's either going to be with David Spade or that guy from...
Which guy?
What's that guy? Fred Durst.
Fred Durst.
Or Tommy Lee, one of those.
Or she
definitely Tommy Lee.
And she starts not a problem, but a cocaine habit.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah,
No, but she'll do X and she'll do some wild
that
things.
leads to coke.
She'll do a few things she's sorry about.
Right.
Right.
I mean, she'll have.
prove you guys wrong.
Yeah.
She'll probably have. The acting class is going to be. You'll go in an audition. You'll be awful at acting. Believe me.
But you'll sleep with a lot of guys.
Right. I mean, you're going to be. You might be the worst actress in the history of Hollywood. They'll tell you. I can tell you can't act. Come on. You're gonna.
Artie, where were your acting lessons at?
Yeah, well, I sucked at it too. I'm in radio now. If I looked like you, honey, I'd have had an easier life. I don't.
When you're in bed with Andy Dick, remember we predicted it.
Oh, no.
So, you laughed at our last set of predictions, but they all came true.
Howard, you left one name out. Steven Seagal, definitely.
Steven Seagal. No, she's going to turn him down. That's the funny thing.
That's really, you think?
That's going to
He'll
be
give her a part. If he's going to do the audition thing, she'll get a part.
A part in what? He's not even doing movies.
I'm a one-man kind of girl, so...
Well, that's good. And you will sleep with your first black professional actor.
Right. That's the next thing. You'll do your first interracial sex.
But let me say, no directors, no. I mean, come on.
I think I'm not even mentioning those.
Really?
Yeah.
Do not listen, honey. Do not sleep with a director till you get the part and you're on the film. You know what I mean? Like be a smart hooker.
Oh, don't say that.
No, in L.A. there are smart and dumb ones, and you got to wait till you're on film for a couple days because then they can't fire you.
But
So
here's
you
the
wait
deal.
until you're actually on film.
But here's the deal. Let me give you real advice. You're gorgeous. Your body is takes a man's breath away.
And you have a special look because you don't have that sort of stripperish look. You have a girl next door.
You're an innocent kind of girl.
Yeah.
That's what I am.
The move for you, and you listen to me. Resist Paulie's sure a nice guy. I met him, had him on the show. I'd have him on again, but he ain't stopping the party with you. You're not the last stop on his gravy
You
train.
got to be careful.
Let me tell you, and that gravy train's been going for a long time.
The butlers at the mansion, they found out that I was hanging out with him, and they'd give me such a hard time every time he'd come to pick me up.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, they're trying to tell you something.
Yeah, they've seen that party before.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to tell you, put on the pink pajamas.
They're trying to tell you to hold out for
Yeah, if you're
Leonardo
going to
DiCaprio.
go with somebody who can do something for
But
you.
here's my deal. You're a young girl. I ain't saying get married, but here's what you do. You got to play it smart. You've got something they want. Youth and beauty.
Right.
You've either got to parlay this into some sort of relationship, marriage.
Yeah, with a
kind
good
of
guy.
thing. With a good guy,
Yeah.
film director, somebody in the business, yes, but something not Leonardo DiCaprio,
good,
not Paulie
rich.
Shore, right?
Rich.
Well, in the interview process, so any interested takers.
Rich and respectful. Don't
You
get
need
involved
money.
with a dirtbag.
You know who would have been great for you, but he's taken Kelsey Grammer. That type.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
You need a Kelsey Grammer.
That's who you're looking for. Who's the Kelsey Grammer now? Like a Drew Carey?
Drew Carey's good for you, but Drew, don't sleep with him till he marries you. Okay. All right, and no prenup for you.
Here's a perfect...
Sam Simon.
Sam Simon be great for you, the inventor of the Simpsons cartoon.
I don't know
Guy's
about
lonely. Why not?
He'll marry her.
But don't sleep with him until he marries you.
Here's a jackpot for you. If a guy like Ray Romano ever left his wife for some reason,
forget about
Ray Romano's a perfect guy.
You know who's great for you?
What I mean?
Ron Howard.
Ron Howard.
Ron Howard,
Yeah,
you
there
can't
go.
get.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. But that
Can't
type,
get him.
okay? That's what you got to focus on.
I heard
Alright,
you
I'll
took
work
a
on it.
picture with that Frankie Muniz. He might be a good one.
He's not bad.
No,
You guys are giving me such a hard time that I was with him, but I met him to merely pose for that picture. So.
Don't sleep with that guy till he
He
gets
was macking on some other girl at the party.
Exactly.
He
And
was macking on some other girl.
Yeah.
She already talks black.
Well, that's showbiz now, you know?
Oh, it is? I'm sorry.
Rodney, go ahead. What's on your mind?
Yeah, Howard, great to talk to you all. I wanted to introduce myself to Jen, how great your new website looks and
Oh,
everything.
thank you. Yeah, I just updated the website.
JillianGrace.net is another thing that she has going on. Hey, speaking of fans of yours, Richard Christie, who works in our office, has your video, and he's got the magazine, and he's got a music stand. He puts the
He's
magazine
even
up,
got a date with you on Friday.
and he pleasures himself to your magazine and video at the same time.
Well, that's very flattering.
Yeah, good for you. So that's a very, very nice endorsement. What is it, Baba?
I just promised the people from Playboy for this whole interview that you would plug this game that she has. That's what Jillian has to do. Just
All
plug
right,
a
go
game.
ahead. Do your plug, baby. Let's see if you're a good spokesmom.
This is the Playboy Mansion, and it's for PlayStation 2, Xbox, and PC, and I'll be in the expanded version, so this is a little gift to you, Howard.
Oh, nice.
And everyone should check it out. They can be half and roll around with all the playmates and take pictures. And
Oh, great.
Oh, that's the game you get to be half.
Yeah.
I'd rather get to be Pauly Shore.
Yeah, I'm sure it's exactly like being half.
Yeah.
Wait, you want to see what Hef looks like in this video? Look at this.
Let me see.
It's very studly.
Wow, Hef looks about 19. What is it, Richard? Do you want to say something? I know you're pleasuring yourself.
I just want to say you look great in the video, great in the magazine. I'll be doing something to myself tomorrow night to your pictures.
Friday night's the big night for Jillian Grace, right?
Yeah. I was wondering, when you're posing and doing the video and stuff, do you think about guys doing that? Does that like creep you out, or does it turn you on?
You know, it doesn't creep me out or turn me on. I just find it very flattering to know that someone, you know, looks up to you that much. And I don't know if looks up to you is the right word, but
You're not wearing a bra today, are you?
I am.
You are wearing a bra?
Yes.
What are you? Are you D cup?
Yes.
Natural D cup. Boy, that's sick.
You were D when you came in here a couple of months ago?
Yes, I was.
No, really?
No.
Hold on.
What? Hold on. What?
Swear on the stack of Bibles that you haven't gotten implants.
I've been D since probably about sophomore or junior year.
Wow. You got some killer body, my dear.
Let's see him.
You've seen them.
No, well,
We did
again,
see
let's see
them.
him. Let's see him in person.
No, it's so funny. I saw on a website that they took the picture of me flashing you guys, and they put somebody else's boobs on there. I'm like, those aren't mine.
That ain't right. I don't like that. What do you want, Ralph?
You should track down the boyfriend and give him some sort of prize since you ruined his life.
We didn't ruin his life.
Well, you sort of did.
We should give that kid. What's he into? Cars or something?
Let me tell you something.
Give him a car or something.
I'd have a hard time with it. I mean, geez, losing a prize like Jillian, but
Yeah, you know, he had a diamond there.
Yeah.
To Pauly Shore.
Yeah, Pauly Shore.
But that's his move with the next chick. You know, my girlfriend left me for Pauly Shore.
Right.
You know,
It's driving me crazy. Can you do me a favor? If I give you my number, it's not a sexual come on. It's just, can you call me before you have sex with anyone, and I'll clear it? Can I at least be involved in the decision making
You'll
process?
do the background check for me.
Yeah, please.
I'll do that next time.
You know, I would have maybe held off on the Pauly Shore thing.
Well,
He's already, you know, on to his next con.
Oh, he wins. He's done.
And you know what the funniest thing is? You know, Paulie's been trying to get back on the show again. He's got a new movie out. We passed on him like 3 times. He just insured another booking on the show.
Absolutely.
Book Pauly for tomorrow.
Exactly.
You are beautiful.
Thank
Jillian
you.
Grace, I recommend everyone go out and see the March issue of Playboy. She's a beautiful, beautiful woman. It's on newsstands Friday. I'll give you
Did
my
you
number.
notice a credit to you on the
I
issue?
did. That was very, very nice. Check out Jillian at JillianGrace.net. I'm glad that you got your dream. I'm glad it all came true for you.
I hope it doesn't all turn terribly bad now.
Well, so far she's right on track for that to happen.
Oh, because I hate to think of it.
I'm
That's
picking
right.
my own path.
What's your stepdad think of your layout?
We covered up all the parts with stickers, so.
Oh, boy. A poor guy.
So he had to go out and get his own magazine.
Yeah. Borrow one.
What's with these damn stickers?
Want to see my little girl? All right, Jillian Grace, good luck to you. Keep
Thank
in
you,
touch
guys.
with us. And remember to call us before you sleep with anybody.
I'll be sure to do that.
All right.
Jillian,
Yes.
how did it go there?
It went pretty well, you know. I expected it a little less, you know, harsh men, but they were pretty tame still for the Howard Stern show.
Pauly Shore, huh?
He's a great guy and he's a lot of fun, so I'm not expecting a ring tomorrow, but, you know, he's just fun to hang out with.
Everybody couldn't believe that you were with Pauly Shore so quickly.
It wasn't so quickly. I mean, I broke up with my boyfriend back in October, and, you know, Polly and I talked a few times before anything happened, so.
Now, we also found out that you did spend a little time in Hef's bedroom.
Yes.
Do you think Hef is going to be upset with you about, you know, talking about all that private stuff, or do you think he'll be excited?
It is really hard in an interview not to talk too personal about what goes on, but, you know, with Howard, I just felt that he pretty much knew everything already, so I was just kind of agreeing.
Was it good to see your old family again?
Yeah, it really was. They got me started, and I have them to thank for everything, so it's always a pleasure to come back on the show.
Well, it was good seeing you, Jillian.
Thank you.
Good luck with Playboy.
Thank you so much.
Nothing is more important than the simple act of people getting together.
What is a gonk? Do you mind telling me what that is?
A bang from outside.
A bang from outside.
You know, just like, yes, it's fine. No, no, I'm just.
Oh, wait, that's how I sing it. I'm so sorry.
What
I was going to say, I didn't notice a difference.
No, I forgot. I lost my mind. I got it back now. Just pretend that didn't happen.
This is the new way.
All
right, go ahead. Go ahead.
The other chorus.
You're getting nervous because I'm here. You want me to leave?
Where
I'm
are you
joking.
going?
Go ahead. Do your
You're
thing.
going to
Here we
call
go.
that
Shh,
song?
that was so
Okay.
good.
2, 3, 4.
Good morning, everybody. What's happening? Establishing that we are here live, of course. And good morning. I will not be commenting today on the merger.
Why is that?
Because I don't believe it's really happening yet.
I agree with you. I don't know what the hell's going
you're
on.
dreaming?
Well, I've just seen too many weird shenanigans with this thing. I'll believe it like when we're on XM.
That's gonna that'll be what it takes.
I have a whole speech I'm going to make when I see the like, in other words, when are we on all of the systems, and when am I going to start hearing Major League Baseball? When I start hearing that, I will make a comment on the merger.
Is there any word on when such a thing would happen?
No one tells me anything. I don't know if it's because, like, I'm, like, paranoid anyway. I don't ever want to be accused of knowing something that's going on in the company.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't there a point where I was going to be investigated or something?
Yes,
right.
The SEC.
Yeah, a certain former friend of the show had something to do with it.
Yeah, I remember sitting there talking with these guys, and they go, well, what do you know? And I go, I don't know anything. And I don't. I mean, nobody tells me anything. I don't know anything about any of
I
that.
know something?
Oh, the theories, because Mel signed shortly after you.
Yeah.
Oh, and the theories of guys working construction
Oh,
next to
really?
my apartment.
Really?
Yeah, they got together, you know, and he said, I'll go first, and you go, and that's illegal. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Illegal. Well, had we done that, I don't know what it would be illegal about it, but then again, that's not how it went down. You know, people think I'm some sort of weird mastermind or something. I don't know. I know so little about everything.
Well, that's what Mel tells me. See, both of you are telling the same story. I'm believing in now that there's a conspiracy.
Well, what would have been illegal?
The same excuse.
You mean we're really geniuses, and then secretly we go, just tell everyone you don't know anything.
That's right. I don't know anything.
Well, so I'm in the dark. I only know what I read in the newspaper. In fact, my cousin wrote me, he goes, congratulations, cuz. That's my cousin, Richie. And I go,
he calls you cuz.
I go, he does. So he goes, that makes us seem closer than we are.
Oh.
No, we are actually pretty close.
Is he the БCeuticals guy?
Yeah, he's a real
He did that
guy.
on the air. He said cuz on the air.
Is he the only one who does that?
He seems to like being my cousin. No, he's a really good guy.
He has to announce it.
And he's really into family, not just me. I mean, he's like one of those guys that holds the family together.
Oh, that's
nice.
Yeah, but anyway, you know, congratulations. I go, on what? He goes, I just read the merger went through. And I go, I don't believe it. I'll believe it when I'm on XM.
Yes, so far Sirius sounds exactly the same.
Nothing's changed in my life yet.
I got a million
I have a million thoughts that I would like to announce.
But
I'm holding off my comments.
That's good.
At least for a long time. Because
well, I don't know. After the FCC approves it, what does it take to actually make a merger?
I don't. The way someone described it to me is that, no one actually described anything to me. It's what I read. I'm waiting to make my comments so that my new audience on XM can hear it.
Everything.
But
my question is, because I remember...
There's no celebration today. There'll be a celebration, but not today for you, Robin.
All right.
Sit still and do your thing.
There'll be no extra berry drink for you.
Ready. But anyway, no.
Robin was going to double up on her berry drinks today. Because
I was having 2 smoothies.
Right.
But...
calm down over there.
It's a one smoothie Monday, Robin.
She's going to put champagne in her smoothie.
That's right. I was just going to lose it over here. But no, like when CBS and Viacom merged, there was a whole bunch of paperwork. Right. Has all of that been done?
I'm sure
I don't know how. You want to know something, Robin? Until somebody walks in here and they take the XM sign down and put up Sirius, or however they do it. I don't know.
The company's going to be called Sirius. Is that?
I don't know. Again, I don't know.
As soon as I see Opie or Anthony at the vending machine, I'm not believing anything.
Oprah and I will be making a joint statement. I know that much.
Well, there's a press conference I want to attend.
With my penis inside of her, we will make a full disclosure.
Why don't you just put the microphone inside of her and talk into her?
Yeah, it's out of her ass.
I think she'll send Gail for that.
I'm going to plant a big microphone in Oprah's ass. Did you see, speaking of Oprah, did you see that picture in the newspaper about a week ago of Oprah sipping a drink? They had her sipping an alcoholic drink.
Yes.
And this drink was the glass was the size of perhaps what a cow would drink out of. In other words, a trough.
It was a trough? She was carrying a trough
it was in every newspaper. I don't know how you missed it. It was this giant, frothy, sort of alcoholic beverage. And they were...
Was there an umbrella?
She had
a real umbrella.
She had to hold the glass. There was a real umbrella. She had to hold the glass with 2 hands when she was drinking it. Like what a cow would drink out of. As if, like a giant bathtub.
And what caption came with this picture?
Oprah on vacation. I think they were delighted that they'd caught her drinking.
I know she was in Europe. I must have missed the drink, because I saw the picture of her vacationing in Europe.
Must be Europe or the Bahamas. I once went to, my friend Jerry Inzarello works at in the Bahamas. I went there, remember, right after my separation?
Yeah. What is that, Paradise Island?
Paradise Island. I don't even know what the fuck it's called, but I went there.
Yeah, that's
with about 5 other guys. And I remember they got paparazzi there. You have a drink, they're going to get a picture. I was completely unaware that how much paparazzi was at that place on the beach. I'm leaving. I'm checking out my bags. And all of a sudden, a guy falls out of a tree. Literally falls out of a tree. And I'm standing there with my friend Jerry, and he goes, whoa, I hope that guy looks like he got hurt. I go, what is that? He goes, oh, it's a local paparazzi.
And they sit up in the trees.
They sit up in the trees like monkeys, like apes. And they take a picture of like they just want to see you fuck up. Like if you're on vacation and if you bruise your knee or you
have a human moment.
If you have a human moment, they're waiting. It's like, I was reading about Brad Pitt, this fucking guy. He just had twins. So he bought a villa or some shit in France.
They're always buying houses. They claim to live in New Orleans, but I never see them.
This guy must have more money than God. I don't know how.
How?
I never see him in a movie.
When did they work?
He thought, you think the kind of money he's got should be in a movie every week. But anyway...
I think he did 3 movies.
I know. This guy running around buying villas in France. I'm like, when does he work?
Again, he's one of those guys that's such a, beauty's an international language. And I've heard that he makes a ton of money in overseas endorsements. Like
he does have a clothing line in Europe or something.
Yeah. I heard I heard this too, because people can't figure out how he makes money.
Right.
That he did a cigarette ad or something overseas.
And they paid him $10 billion?
Right, something like that. But or some ad, maybe not cigarettes.
A business alcohol, they always do that stuff.
A legitimate business manager in L.A. told me that he'd have to be in the commercial just to put his name on. Like, how cheesy are some Europeans? Brad Pitt jeans. It just had his name on the back of the jeans. He got 30 mil. But
I don't believe that. I mean, some of that you would see over here. Look, my point is...
Yeah, I could use some Brad
There was
Pitt
an article in the paper over the weekend where they, I guess these paparazzi are so intent on getting pictures of him with these new twins that they somehow climbed...
What will the twins be doing?
They allegedly climbed into his backyard, and they were back there with him, and then he had security guys come and drag him out, and now they're claiming they got beaten up, and he's like, beaten up? The fucking guys are almost robbing my, they're in my house.
They were invading his house.
Jesus Christ.
It's like a war.
It's crazy, but you know what it is? These paparazzi guys can get like a couple of $100,000 for a picture of these kids. It's almost like putting out a hit on a guy.
Well, you know what? They could live like Brad Pitt if they get a picture of those babies.
Right. So, it's gotten nuts, and Lord only knows what you're going to see when you see these babies. Maybe you'll turn to stone. They're like the Jesus twins.
They're 2 blobs at this point.
It would be great if they had ugly kids. Oh, would that be
They won't. They will not.
No, they might.
No.
They might. The genes can get screwed up.
No.
And you know what would really be sad? If only one of the kids is ugly.
No.
Ugly friends.
Those 2 could never have bad-looking kids.
I want them to have a really good-looking son and like a 400-pound daughter with like a mole, because I'm going to fuck her. I will bang
Madonna's got a good-looking daughter. That kid's like 13. Yeah, I think Lord-ass is going to be a real good-looking kid. Lord-ass.
Lord-ass, I love it.
Lourdes.
You know, we were talking before about SEC, like what's illegal? Because I guess if you and Mel are 2 individuals that make such an impact on a radio company that I guess if you talked about anything about maybe going, they could investigate that, but...
Who knows? Mel didn't sleep on, because he wrote me an email at 3:30 in the morning.
Right.
Which I said to him, what's going on? He's like, I don't know.
He's like, does Mel have a crystal meth problem? What's going on?
I said, I go, don't you ever sleep? And he goes, sleep? What's that?
You could tell he's a guy that just like is constantly, and you could tell he gets a high off of work and like the sale and the whatever. But
yeah, but it was Saturday night. I mean, what's he doing?
Working on the... But about 4 months before you announced, Howard, like I actually asked the lawyer this, and he said it wouldn't have been anything. But I was like, just curious. About 4 months before you announced the merger, I remember I was home. Me and Dana were home.
The merger? I never announced any
announced.
Merger.
I'm sorry. You're going to Sirius.
Oh, okay.
I was at home with Dana. It was like a weekday afternoon, and you called me. You were clearly in, like, your limo, and you just said to me, what is your deal at K-Rock? And I said, what do you mean? He goes, did you sign, like, a 3-year deal, like a multi-year? Can you get out at any time? And I said, no, I could get out at any time. You know, that's the deal I have. He goes, all right, I just curious about that. And you hung up, and I said to Dana, I said, that's an odd thing. And we started talking, and he said, maybe, you know, he's signing somewhere. And then we started talking about satellite, right? And we said, I don't know, you know. What does that mean? And would that have been considered, like, inside information?
Absolutely. No, if he went out and bought like 10 billion shares based on something like that. But you know what's funny about inside information that I
can't... like that, that's a hunch. Yeah. You didn't say anything.
Right. But no, of course. Right. But what's so strange is, and this is the stuff I don't get about the stock market, which is why I really don't like the stock market. I don't understand it. I don't understand hedge fund. I don't even know what a hedge fund guy is. I'm so illiterate when it comes to that. But I don't understand. So let's say you knew I was coming here, right?
Right.
This is the part I don't get.
Maybe I overheard something.
But what's the guarantee you're going to make money? In other words, like, what's the guarantee? Let's say you found out that the merger was going to be approved by the FCC. Let's say if somehow you knew a guy on the FCC.
Well, let's take it out of the realm of serious and just put it into simple terms. If you knew that Pfizer was about to...
That's different. That I understand.
No.
Viagra.
They got Viagra, and they're about to get that approved by the FCC.
You knew.
And you go out and buy a bunch of Pfizer stock based on that knowledge, then that's insider trading, and, you know, that's a violation because that... information is not supposed to be leaked.
I think you're talking about the DEA. I don't think the FCC cares about Viagra.
FCC might care on a personal level.
Not the FCC. I'm just talking about...
You said the FCC.
No, I meant the SEC. Not the FCC.
No,
I know what BLOWME.
Because it stocks with the SEC.
All right. Anyway, listen. So anyway, my statement on the merger is I'm not making any statement. Not yet.
Well, if you bought, like, when after you and Mel signed, it went up to, like, $9, you know, and it was at $2. So if you had a hunch, you knew something.
You would have made a lot of money.
Yeah, and some people said they did, but, you know, it goes up $7 to make a shitload of money. You got to put down a shitload.
Well, that I understand as being an insider. Yeah. All right, listen, I don't know anything about insider. I don't know anything about FCC. I don't know anything about merger, and I'm not celebrating until I know I'm on XM.
Yeah, I mean, I got all these texts from guys. There's a guy, Pete Dominic, who's on Raw Dog, who works for me on the road. He's a real funny comic, and he has a show over there. And he texted me, you know, because he works here. He texted me with, like, big explanation, merger approved, you know, and I got 3 other texts like that. I'm like, well...
Should have been approved about 2 years ago. I mean...
Yeah, even before they applied, it should have been approved.
Someone said it might be a dangerous monopoly. Yeah, on what planet is it a dangerous monopoly?
Yeah, it's so dangerous already. What an industry.
Yeah, I tell you, once this merger happens, it's gonna be nuts.
Now we command everything.
Yeah, I mean, game over.
Well, is the stock up? Is the stock up today?
I don't even know.
That's a good way of finding out. Like, look at what it was Friday at closing, and did it go up at all?
Somebody who knows something about stock said that a lot of work has to be done before that stock will really move.
Yeah, but that's why Howard's right with the Wall Street. It's based on nothing. Like, just the fact that it happens the first day it could shoot up $3.
Yeah, but for it to really stabilize and be a growing valued stock, there has to be a lot of work internally to make the company a more efficient, streamlined company.
A money-making operation.
There you go. Well, you two should tune into the Fox Business Network. Maybe they understand.
You know, DePace is all into the stock thing. I bet he could look. I bet he knows what happened.
Well, he's going to do. We're going to give him a 7 o'clock show. He can talk about it.
His stock knowledge is like his political knowledge.
Yeah. So anyway, so if you're waiting for his statement, because Right. Kid Chris called me. Said, last week I was waiting for a statement from you, and I never heard a statement on the merger.
What is Kid Chris doing? I'm waiting for a statement from him.
Well, you keep waiting because he has no statement. He's trying to get paid.
Yeah.
You know, they're doing one of those deals, I think, on him where he's not getting paid.
Right.
Because they didn't know what he did for a living.
Yeah. Because that's a guy. And
for
that's
months,
a guy
he was around doing things they didn't know, apparently.
Yeah, evidently they didn't know anything he was up to. They have no... Talk about a violation. They have no idea what's on their air.
Who do you go to when that happens? What organization regulates that?
You go right to the police.
The Jerk-Off Association.
Right.
You know what? Actually, Kid Chris is doing great. He'll be opening for me at Levy's Comedy Club next Thursday.
Is that right?
I think he's starting to make
Is he?
I heard, I don't know for sure. It might be, some other comic told me that he heard Kid Chris, and it could be totally false, might be doing some gigs with Levy.
Yeah.
And I haven't talked to Bob, but Kid Chris doesn't do stand-up, so I don't know what he's going to do, but...
I don't either. But anyway, I spoke to him, and he said, I was waiting. I tuned in, waiting to hear a statement about the merger.
Yeah.
What day did he tune in?
This was when the rumor was that the FCC was going to approve it.
I see.
And I said, well, rumors, I don't respond to rumors. I said, when I see myself on XM receivers, I'll know that the merger's been approved, or I'll know when it's all done deal.
Well, I certainly wish somebody would put out some kind of a statement.
Well, there'll be no statement from me. That's all I'm saying. I'm not making any statements.
I think somebody needs to say something.
Now, oh, by the way, this kid... Artie sometimes says his name, but I think it's Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf is the kid who's an actor.
Shia LaBeouf. It rolls off the tongue.
Shia LaBeouf.
He's the new big thing.
He obviously has problems.
Shia LaBeouf is an actor who appeared in the Indiana Jones movie with Harrison Ford.
And he actually did this movie called Disturbia.
It's called... The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull just came out, and the kid was allegedly DWI, got his car wrecked, and now he's in the hospital because they have to work on his hand. He fucked his hand up. But I'm like, what's going on with all these guys?
This is the third incident with him that has made the newspaper. Yeah, he's had another traffic situation, and then he was arrested for smoking.
Now, these guys
before this
end up ruining their careers. You know, this Lindsay Lohan you forget, she had a great film career going. And because she's so odd, and now she's running around with a DJ, which, by the way, I can't even figure out, when did DJ become a job? Now, listen to me. I'm not talking about on the radio. These DJs aren't even on the radio. They show up at clubs. Right. This girl that Lindsay Lohan is in love with, Samantha...
Howard is considering getting a tattoo as his wedding band.
No, he's decided.
I'm doing it. In fact, I would like to get it this week.
Really?
I would, but now the Shanghai Kate, I don't know how to get in touch with her. It seems that Lisa G does.
You have to go through Lisa G because she's got the hookup.
Lisa G, would you find out for me if she's in town? I'm going to go over there and do it.
Well, she said she'd fly in. I don't think she's here anymore. Where does she live?
And if she's not here, could she recommend someone to me?
But Howard, you're flying in a tattoo artist?
No.
Is she that good?
No, she said she would fly in on her own to do it.
Let me clarify.
How much is a flight and how much is a wedding ring?
Can I clarify myself, please?
Okay. Go right ahead.
If Kate is here in the city, I would have her do it. Shanghai Kate, as she calls herself. I didn't even know she was Shanghai Kate.
I would be suspicious.
Yeah. Well, she's a lovely woman, and talented. And the fact of the matter is, if she's not, I need her phone number so I can say to her, who is it you would trust? That is a good tattoo person.
Yeah, because Hep C is forever also.
Yeah, that's what I'm a little nervous about. You know what I mean? Like, I'm almost thinking of not doing it. I've gotten away with a couple of tattoos. But
well, they say that 50% of the people who get a tattoo wind up regretting it later on.
Not scores, man. Got a tattoo.
I'm talking about health concerns.
But that's the other thing. Most people who get a tattoo don't even consider...
Scores, man. Got a tattoo.
...the health implications.
Yeah. You don't want Hep C. Anything that killed Evel Knievel is bad.
Right.
Maybe you can get a gay Haitian guy to do your guys' blood test for the wedding.
For a long time, removal meant surgical excision of the tattoo, but now I guess they have some of these things that fade or do something else. You know, you got the laser that tries to erase the thing.
Right.
It sounds easy, but often the fading tattoo becomes more like a toxic chemical dump, is what they're saying.
Howard doesn't care about removing a tattoo. He's getting one put on as a wedding band.
Chemists from several laboratories, including the government's National Center for Toxicological Research, have now identified low levels of carcinogens in tattoo ink.
Yeah, you see?
The laser removal process breaks down pigment with heat. In this process, harmful chemicals are created and later absorbed into the body.
You know, on second thought, I think I'm going to get a ring. You wear a wedding ring?
Yeah.
You do? I don't like a ring on my left finger. That's the only problem.
It's just a matter of getting used to it.
It took me 3 years. I still take it off all the time. I can't stand it, but I wear it because it's a tribute to my love for my wife.
But that's very funny.
Everyone just went to sleep.
No one knows exactly what's in the chemicals and homemade inks, but they contain lead, mercury, and many impurities acceptable for use in printers or car paint.
What about a branding? Do an old-fashioned branding.
Are you saying that the tattoo the ink has cancer-producing agents?
Yeah, but it's mostly a problem if you're trying to get rid of it, they say, because that's when it's released and enters your body, according to this thing. But I guess over time it's going in anyway.
Yeah, that's what you're freaking me out. Lee, you're on the air.
Yeah, I was looking on Amazon, and Jim's new book, Too Black to Date, is already outselling Artie. So.
Oh, Too Black to Date? Oh, jeez.
Right, well.
Our audience is really offended.
Well, the jokes are already coming in.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
How many songs are being written for tomorrow's news right now?
Well, the one this morning, I was like, squatting.
You're squatting on Jim's cock song.
And all I'm thinking while listening to is, this must be so hard in their relationship. That's what made me bring it up in the first place.
That's why I said, let me stop this now, because you were going into, well, how is it surviving, and what is it? And I was like, well, there's nothing.
Well, you just let that out, like, you know.
In other words, you're not squatting on Jim's cock anymore. What else, Robin?
This is why I think, Jimmy Kimmel, he's got this huge heart, because he thinks of things like this. Even though it's good for the show, it's also a very touching thing to do. He's employing Ed McMahon.
No, what's he going to do?
And he's using Ed McMahon as a pitchman, much the same way he used to work on The Tonight Show.
What do you mean?
He'll come on and do live spots, I guess.
I think that's great.
Yeah. When did Ed McMahon run out of money? The guy's been working for 80 years straight.
Ed McMahon was worth $80 million at one point. And I remember because, don't forget, not only was he on the Johnny Carson Tonight Show, but he had a tremendous amount of
voiceovers.
Dick Clark employed him all the time.
He was on all these Dick Clark shows, and he had. I was in shock. He was worth $80 million. In some way, he went through this money. I don't know how. But so is Jimmy hiring him as the announcer on his show?
Well, he's just using him in a bunch of, I guess they're commercial sketches, like he's going to be the pitchman for some kind of crazy commercials that Jimmy writes for the show.
Listen, Jimmy's nice and everything, but that's clearly a publicity stunt and a good one.
It's good for him, but
I thought he hired him as the announcer on the show.
No.
Is he going to stutter?
I'm sure he gets paid, though. The first of 4 spots, which were filmed Thursday evening and feature McMahon and Jimmy Kimmel together, will air starting tonight during the late-night ABC talk show.
Also, an interesting, Ed McMahon was not employed by Dick Clark for those blooper shows and stuff. He co-owned those shows.
Oh, so
well, I mean, they were in business together. That's what I sort of meant. I mean, he sometimes hired him, and they did business together, and then he did Star Search. He did a lot of things.
He got it, and I think he owned a piece of Star Search.
He owned Star Search.
Well, then where the hell did the money go?
That's insane.
Well, that's what we were saying. It's crazy.
It's all in syndication.
All right, what else, Rob?
Well, you know, he's running around, you know, with that neck brace on. Everybody feels sorry for him, so people are employing him. And Ed says it's good to be out of the brace and working again. I mean, the man's 85 years old. He still has to work.
I am offering right now. Yeah, I'm jealous of Jimmy and how you think he's so... I am offering right now. Ed McMahon can open for me August 9th at Foxwoods. I need 10 minutes out of him.
He could do 10 minutes.
Yeah.
He's got 10 minutes.
No, I was under the impression that he had hired him to...
That's what I thought. Robin's already slipping with this breakup.
Oh, here we go. You just have to wait for the story. Don't jump to conclusions.
Her news is
I'm not
already...
responsible for your leaps.
Wow.
Hot recession jobs. You know, the economy's in the crapper.
Tell me about it.
And so people are looking to see what they should be doing, what they should be looking at as careers. I have the top 5 careers for people who are looking for jobs right now. Sales representatives, #1. It's just not things anybody can do. Software designers, developers, #2. Nurses, #3. Accounting and finance executives, #4. And accounting staff is #5. All very exciting professions.
Let me tell you something. My father used to say, it's just too bad you're too stupid to be good at math, because accounting jobs... My father used to tell me, the greatest job you could have was being an actuary. An actuary is this guy who works for the insurance company, and he's the guy who's able to mathematically figure out how many people, what rate they should pay, what age they're going to die. Somehow they have some formula that they do. And my father was explaining to me, you always have work if you are an actuary. And I said, well, I'm not good at that.
If you were that smart, you'd be in Vegas playing craps for a lot of money.
Did you ever see the Jack Nicholson movie About Schmidt? Great movie. About Schmidt recently.
No, I never saw it.
I thought you did, and you said you liked it.
Wasn't that the Nicholson one where he
he plays an actuary in it, and it's funny how you just said that, because he's a very conservative guy, had the exact same mindset, and his wife dies, and it's really, you should rent it. It's fun. I'll get you that with Americans.
I thought you talked about that.
I thought you said you liked it. You saw that flick.
I don't remember it.
You said that one of the funniest scenes, I forget what you said was the funniest scene, but you were describing
his wife.
Howard, you saw the movie.
All right, I saw it. I'm sorry.
Waking up next to his wife.
Piece of shit.
Who is this woman I
Wasn't that good? I think he was nude in it.
You never gave Jim anal, or is that an inappropriate question at this time?
God,
Should I wait a week?
I'm not talking to you about any of that.
When is it appropriate?
I hope you didn't give him the anal.
Is there one memento you will keep from this relationship, a keepsake?
No.
Will you throw out all his pictures?
No.
You won't? You will save pictures of him?
Well, they're not displayed anywhere. They're somewhere.
Do you have a photo album?
What?
A photo album you have?
Yes.
And there's pictures of Jim in it?
Yes.
And you will maintain that photo album, or will you burn it?
Right now, I'm maintaining that photo album. You know, all bets are off, though. I don't know how I'll feel a month from now or 2 months from now.
Sexual toys. Were sexual toys exchanged between you two, and what will become of them?
I believe you will save the pictures, because most women that I know, and I don't know if you fall into this category, like to have these pictures even...
I don't have pictures of other...
Mr. X?
Well, probably from Warren on I have pictures, but not anything before that.
And I bet you're sorry you don't.
No, I don't care.
I care.
That is weird. Sometimes a woman will have a vibrator that was given to her by an ex.
That's her
favorite.
The
new boyfriend should not allow that.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
All right. What else is in the news?
Well, I was really glad that the breakup happened now, because I just spent the first night in my new apartment. And I said, well, at least this is like a clean slate.
Look, enough already with the breakup.
He's not been in the apartment.
Not since I, got it all straightened out and moved in.
In other words, it's a psychological clean sweep.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm for that.
A blank slate.
All right.
Are you selling the house down the shore?
No.
No, she loves that.
I can clean that one up.
She'll vacuum it out. What else do you have, Robin? I'll let you get out of here.
What?
I'll let you get out of here.
Okay. All right. Yeah, to get back to my grieving.
Yeah.
Lindsay Lohan. I told you the news about this girl now is whether she's drinking or not. So there was a report that she had fallen off the wagon. And they're now saying that, that was an erroneous report. Her people are saying she has not slipped in her sobriety, I guess. But
real quick, erroneous means what, Robin?
The smelly part with the hair on it.
Have said reports of the troubled actress's weekend hospitalization after a motorcycle accident clipped her is a bunch of bulldoodle. That's the word they use.
Real mature.
I guess that's a technical term.
Wow. You're not going to hear that at Federline's house. He's saying the real thing.
So, just realized that you can't believe everything you read about Lindsay Lohan.
Well, I saw her. We were shooting. I was the head writer on the Gong Show with Attell, and she was shooting a movie next to us. And we'd watch her. Her trailer was like right outside our office. And she's dating this chick now. This hardcore.
Right.
She's like a
Ronson.
DJ.
Yeah.
Samantha Ronson.
She's a hardcore DJ.
I was saying this morning, who even knew you can make a living being a DJ like that?
Well, you know what it is? It's about you just have to become famous and then do something.
Right.
Whether it's stand-up or DJing where people are paid to see you.
How did she get famous, Ronson?
Her father's famous.
He's in Foreigner or something.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, she, by the way, looks smoking hot.
Lindsay Lohan, yeah.
She was wearing a no bra with like a tank top, looked smoking. And this other girl looks, like a dude, but
Right.
it's a full-on couple. They were like all over each other.
Oh, really? You saw them making out?
Well,
Do
holding
you
hands.
think it's possible that she was a closeted lesbian and that she was so upset with her life and that she really was, couldn't figure things out. And now maybe she'll be able to straighten her life out now that she's out of the closet and realizing who she is.
I don't think women, especially in this generation, have those kind of stigmas about...
No.
That kind of sort.
It's true. Women see this. It's just kind of open. They kind of flow. Like Anne Hayes should turn her career around. It could work for Lindsay.
All right.
Well, you got to date somebody much more famous than this Ronson chick.
Right.
I think she's getting more out of it than Lindsay.
Like Artie Lange.
There you go.
I'd fuck her in a heartbeat.
Also in the news.
Yeah.
Now, you wonder why...
I want to fuck the mother.
Why I have things in perspective.